Hi, hello chat. So, first 10 minutes of the stream, me being a goof. What am I being a goof about? I was in Krita today. I was doing stuff. I was learning from people. I learned stuff. I'm gonna move how I deploy packages and stuff to this. Had to type on Discord really fast. There we go. Okay, so, Twilight theme. Base stuff that gets done in a really cool way. This workflow is not executing because I probably forgot something really important in basic. On branches, main. Did I name it master? No. Okay. Actions. I'll do it later. Anyways, so this is someone's published script. Very kind, very handy, right? Well, guess what else is kind and handy? Guess what else is kind of handy, my dudes? I got told that I'm a developer and a creator today. I still refute these claims because I think poorly of myself. But we've made a bowl with broth in it and cute little chopsticks just chillin'. And it is a work in progress, so it says whip on the front. And this is our little themes icon for now. And it'll keep growing as I keep learning because there's a lot to learn and a lot to do. And I love doing those things. Nothing wakes me up better than free learning in the morning or evening or afternoon. Fuck sleep. I want to learn forever. Fuck everything. I want to learn till I drop. Okay, YouTube people, live chat, not top chat. Live chat censors, top chat censors the people, live chat's where it's at. Here's our cute little theme. We did stuff today. We added a contributors line. I can close this top bit, it's useless. So, what about contributors, my dudes? Well, easy, I made it bigger for you, you're welcome. Okay, cool. Dope part about this. Contributors, name, the outstanding contributors to Rose Pine theme. Ooh, URL for them, they're amazing arses, and it's in the theme store. The version should be bumped soon. We're waiting for an update to go through to VS Code, and we'll get it soon there. That's all. I'm very happy, as you know. So, hello my dear lovely chat. We have a theme on the workplace now. If you want this theme, and you give a fuck about indulging me in my silly little petty pursuits of getting told when I fuck up, getting told how to do better, getting told when I misstep and how to do better, well, I'm popping open StreamerBot finally. Well, apparently it's already open and I just hit the chat earlier. Dope! Okay, there's the link to the GitHub, which has the marketplace theme linked right on it. And, ooh, they took my update, yo! I was working on this instead of spending time here, I'm not sorry. Little commits. They're nothing fancy, but it's literally created path before build, re-added package log file to NPM. I had to learn how to do stuff. It was fun too. I love stumbling more than I love doing much. But it's got a theme and it's got icons. We ended up leveraging the, where is it? 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 Whatever. As soon as the update comes through from the marketplace, we'll be able to... I'll try this. Extensions, check for updates. Outdated. Restart extensions. It's already set. Twilight icons. Twilight theme. There we go. It was fun for me, but now we're pushing the theme and the fucking icons, and we have 5 downloads as of today, not just 4. I know, I'm a small streamer, and I'm a small streamer, and I'm a small fucking, theme person now, I guess. I don't know. It is transparent because I like it to be see-through. I don't know, man. Thank you for the Jeezies. I have a to-do of pending tasks, but all my P1 stuff got done. So, attribution and borrow icons. Those got done. And I'm not sure where to find it later, but maybe I'm just dumb. Because it should say who the contributors are somewhere, right? Maybe I'm dumb. But we have icons and it's in the marketplace and it's so cool. And it is the best logo ever. It is the scripts thing. It is absolutely a work in progress. Sorry, this is why I'm late to stream today. I'm actually very excited. I thought the cute little chopsticks inside a bowl with like coloration that imparts upon this was okay, and it doesn't look great, but it looks like I had fun doing it, and it's all vector arts. It's all the vector arts, my dudes. Which a lot of times, detection systems think that vector art is made by AI, and that's funny because they also think that M dashes are an indicator that AI wrote something. But actually, I am a serial M dash user and I like vector art. So I guess, you know what? Buck it. Let them assume. They're gonna have to realize that cool everyone, regardless of whom they might be, cool people, no matter who they are, use M dashes and vector art. And the fact is that if they don't get this, it's just a condemnation of them, not of me. So, buck them. I don't give a shit. Buck it. Still not feeling great, but blah blah blah. Pinned on. Oh. What is GERDS? GERDS. The fuck is that? Be okay. Please be okay. I'm so happy. All of our published steps are done from a cute little job on Git. So I never have to deal with this myself. It's all done for us. GG. G fucking G. G fucking G. GG my B. GG brother. GG dude. GG we're winning. GG, this is all that's in the theme. Let me check and make sure I didn't put something weird in here. Themes, icons, assets, readme, package, JSON, yep, icon, images, okay, cool, that's good. Extension, perfect. Dupe, perfect. Great. So happy. Did I leave this as named package extension? Okay, that needs to get fixed. Hold on. This is a little fix that doesn't need to trigger a build, and even if it does, it's not gonna like overwrite itself, I'm like pretty sure. Because we have the flag continue on error set to true. Yep. Okay, I want to make sure I put that in there. Because we don't always want to publish if we're just updating the repo. Just when we do tags. Okie dokie. So let's quickly go fix that, right? That's my CI YAML, and this is path creation. There we go. Quick little change. It'll show up here, but we'll just do it in this. That's fine. Fix ci.yml declarations. There we go. Pop in my change. Yo, I mean, I do get to show you my cute little theme, so I mean, I'm not over here complaining. I get to be this happy bitch, okay? I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I like this. This is fun for me. I have fun. I don't know what you need from me. But if the answer isn't to have fun, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Oh, some issues with the post-antibiotics and eating too much. Blah, 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 blah. So just stuff piled onto a burning pile of fire? Yeah, basically. But you still gotta take care of yourself, no matter what, so. Commit is in. Let's go push our change. Let's go. Little change staged, little change pushed. And it's not gonna cause an issue with the workflow, so we're double good. Now it's just a script on what step it's in, so it doesn't cause an issue. And since the release already exists, it's not gonna overwrite itself. And I'm so happy. This is like the coolest. We got 5 installs. 5 we had 4 the other day. Now we have 5 of these bitches. Ain't that a fucking peach? No issues yet. But I do need to update the README as well. It's not gonna be pushed in the package when I do so. But it is important to me because I feel a bit miffed that it's not showing the contributors outside of the package JSON. I'm like actually a little bit upset but I don't know what to do. So we'll fix that. I'll just type it in the README, because I want to say thank you. They have an MIT license on the theme that I use the icons from. Everything else is our stuff, right? Like, I don't even have to show you in here. I can literally just show you here. Everything else is our stuff, and that's good and great. However, these icons did come from Rose Pine, and I want to make sure I do good attribution. Oh, so it's acid reflux you've got on top of the fucking other antibacterial requisite things. Gotcha. Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. I learned that using a matrix to declare a workflow like this is not the way to go. I use a matrix when I need lots of little computers to do lots of little jobs, like building for different environments, and I use something straightforward like this when I need to build something just once. So I tried to put it into a matrix. I thought I was being clever, but I was not, and that's okay. It's fine. You live, you learn. So when I'll do a matrix is when I go to the repository to build stuff like the app image for VS Code. So I can set the matrix there to build VS Code for ARM64 and AMD64, for instance. So the ARM64 people can have VS Code app image as well. That's when I'd use that. That's what I learned today. I learned a lot today. I'm very glad I did. It's very fun. I need to restart VS Code anyway. Let's get on it. We got YouTube cracked open. Somebody was asking me about like all the fucking cool customization shit and where I learned it. Well, that's a lot of places. That is Ricing as a concept. That is Reddit's r/Ricing like board, of course. It's people sharing really cool stuff. It's me learning how to make my own awesome theme when I was a little GNU/Linux person back in the Disney day. It's a lot of shit. All right, so today we're reactions and we're games. From the start, I'm gonna play some Helldivers. I'm just gonna go in solos, do some bullshit, and beat some things' asses, mostly get my ass rebuffed and kicked back to nothing. And we're gonna fucking watch some videos. This is our little watch later. It's a proper watch later. And if it ever, wrong thing to push. What? Okay, it's not doing that, good. All right, dope. Lol what? Lol what? Dashboard. Lol what? Nuke watch later only shows up on the watch later page, I forgot. Oh, it's that the regular expression for this is a bit loose. I got it. I don't need it to say nuke watch later right here, I just need it to be on the actual watch later page anyway. But it is a handy dandy thing to have, just to obliterate this in a moment, because why not? Alright, sickness bedickness. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna go to OBS, more like it. I'm gonna go to applications and composite PNP, which apparently hates itself and isn't working right now. So, one fucking second. PNP, project, source. No, it is. It just hates me. Okay, there we go. Got him. So y'all, whole ass browser, whole different screen. Doesn't have to cross over. Cute fucking theme. Transparency's dead right now. Well, I'm happy. What do you want from me? I'm a happy girl. What do you want? Can't help it. I was born happy. If anything, I can say this was born from like my adoration of Dracula and wrote Dracula as a theme and Rose Pine for its icons. But I think moreover, it's born out of curiosity, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna make VS Code a little bit smaller. I'm gonna move it off this screen, and I'm gonna slowly re-enable extensions that I do actively prefer to have access to until it's happy with me. So just sort for the disabled ones, if I could ever type. You'd think that a broad that was told she's disabled as a kid would at least be able to type the word disabled. I'm sorry, I need to take the mick out of myself. I have it coming. I'm not sorry, I can't help it. Tell a bitch to just simmer down and keep being a disabled bitch one too many times and all she's gonna do. is roll up on a motherfucker, do some shit, and do the dash. Can't help it. Can't help it. Okay, cool beans. Uninstalling everything that isn't directly necessary. So I'm enabling remote SSH first and dev containers. And that should be it. Because even for WSL, I just set up SSH in WSL. I don't need to like do some other shit. Most things I work on exist on Git anyway. Or I could just SCP it in. I don't like WSL very much. I've been trying to fuck with it. It's fine. It's actually very helpful if you're learning shit or working on some small shit. I run Docker inside of WSL because it's better than running it with Docker Desktop, even though I have Docker Desktop installed right now. I don't like Docker Desktop. So, I don't know. I'm gonna uninstall Docker Desktop again, honestly. Like, fuck that shit. I run Docker inside of fucking, like, inside of WSL. Why the fuck do I give a shit? I installed it on my Steam Deck too, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? A lot of things, honestly. Okay, so we collapse down that big queue, so all we see is what's next. Got this big-ass transcript in this 1440-ass display. So somebody is sitting on the couch. I'm glad that I gave them a leg up. Or maybe not. I don't know. What is this? Alright, dopeness. We're gonna fight some fucking Cthulhu dudes and Helldivers while watching Dear Legal Mindset, his video Reddit Mods Attack Crazytron's Credibility. Fast Facts. I'm making the wager to myself for 7 sunflower emoji that this man made the fast facts while being live. That's my assumption. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Reddit moderators are now attacking Caseytron's credibility in the lawsuit with Ethan Klein. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, and this is a Fast Facts video, the quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. So this is one that is fresh off the presses. This is based on a filing that literally came out in the last 24 hours with additional evidence that is submitted by the Reddit mods. Remember, they are trying to fight back as part of this lawsuit because they are parties to the lawsuits with Frogan, with Denims, with Caseytron, and they have an interest here in trying to hide, right?
Be safe, buddy.
Of course, we've got a PowerPoint for you today, and
got a
get
PowerPoint.
Into that. But if you've like this video, if you've been liking these topics, make sure to smash the like button on this video, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel. So first, let's get into Caseytron. So obviously, she had her apology. Everybody took that for what it was. Obviously, this is something that she had to do as part of her settlement agreement, and this would be something that both Frogan and Denims will have to do if they ever.
I mean, like, all right. Honestly, I don't know how she'll take that, but I hope that if you told her, she'd appreciate the remark and the compliment. I would hope. I have no fucking clue if she would or wouldn't. Like, maybe she'll go all, oh, don't call me things, but honestly, I don't fucking know. Like, I think I'm the only person that gets, like, bitchy around compliments some days. Not that I intend to be, I just am. I can't really help myself. Wrong napalm. Nope, went eagle. Doing eagle napalm. Oh, I already have a default eagle napalm? Oh. Okay. Dope. That's a mission stratagem. Stratagem? Stamina enhance. Let's enhance. How,
settle.
By the way,
I'm a little bit more convinced at this.
How the fuck have you been? How are you doing? Like, okay, so if we're gonna talk about these broads, I want to cook in Caseytron's kitchen. Like, I may think she does some fucked up shit sometimes, but I'm willing to take people's apologies genuinely. I'm not the one that has to approve of it or not. And I love her kitchen. And it looks so rustic and so pretty. I don't judge people on much. I don't really look at looks that good. I don't even look at faces good. But you know what I do look at? Fucking kitchens. And her kitchen, Caseytron's kitchen, is so rustic. It is peak rustica off the asshole. It is pretty. I want to cook in that kitchen. I could shut the fuck up about every gripe I have for a whole evening to just make food in that kitchen, and I'd be happy. Because, like, I love my kitchen. It feels very minimalistic and pretty. But her kitchen looks rustic and beautiful. You know, I don't have to even appreciate the way people treat others. But I still want to cook in kitchens. I used to go to my one friend's restaurant all the time. And I would go do, like, wild shit in there. Like, he would let me as a patron into the kitchen. Horrible fucking thing to do. Don't do that ever. But I had fun. It was really good fun. It's good to hear you're doing awesome. And your government is about to win a majority government without an election. First time it ever happened. That's fucking horrifying. That is absolutely horrifying. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Absolutely holy shit. I'll be over here wishing you the fucking best, because that's bonkers.
Point that Frogan will settle. Denims, it looks like, may be locked in a trial, which is, of course, absolutely what we want. It is pure cinema, so I am absolutely here for Denims fighting this out as long as we can take it. Now, with Caseytron, we also have, as a party to that, and as part of the other lawsuits, the Reddit moderators. And as we discovered, one of those moderators is actually an admin at Reddit. So we now know that they're not just somebody that was, sitting around moderating a forum, but they actually work for Reddit themselves, which is very, very interesting and can bring in the broader corporation as a whole. But one thing they want to do is they want to hide guys. So after this settlement, of course, we have Caseytron paying off all of her GoFundMe, all of her legal funds. That's all going to Ethan Klein. She gave a public apology. But importantly, and this is very important for the Reddit mods, she agreed to...
Oh, so anything they want passed will be passed without a vote? They want to make gas-powered electric vehicles illegal? Shit. Also, what the fuck just happened in this game? Stuff. Oops. That's wild.
Testify again.
Like, the other day I got to talk about how in the States, we were so close to being the world's largest exporter of fusion component, which is like printing free money. It doesn't matter that Mr. Musk is able to say we have a bigger fusion reaction or a fusion reactor in the sky called the sun. It matters that we were sitting on like 3D printing free money and making rare earth elements not rare earth elements, because like usually you'd have to go to space for that. But if you're just like using fusion, well, you happen to make a byproduct called arbitrary ass elements, which is like more free money. Like, the States might have given up a chance at like the biggest fucking, hey, we can make our own fusion component with the similar machine to what makes fusion itself. Like, fucking cheat code for money known to humankind. Like, I just want to clown on my nation for this because they deserve it. They have it coming. And yes, they did. That is the weakest shit. That is so weak. Free money. We looked at free money and we were like, I'm sorry, I don't need you. 3D print money when it costs less? Oh, more? Yeah, it would cost more to 3D print money, but it's when you have a fusion, when you have a machine able to generate fusion reactions, as well as, what is the word I'm looking for? As well as, so you can make fusion out of a similar machine from Palo Alto Labs as you can use to burn that fusion for energy, which is just free money. That is just code name free money. When I say 3D printing money, that's what I mean. It's like you have the means to sell to the whole world the very thing that everyone is looking for. Fusion component is one of the most expensive fuel stores right now. It still is. And we were just sitting on that. Like, just sitting. Oh, I didn't change my gun. Just sitting on something that is worth so fucking much, it is blisteringly sad. And, I guess I just wanted to see it happen, because it means, like, making arbitrary elements, having the lab facility to make anything we need. Because at that point, the byproduct of that is random fucking atoms. You could make composite molecules out of the shit that you find in them. You could make anything. The world is your oyster at that point. And we just shat that away. That's fine. I'd probably shit it away too, honestly. I'm pretty ignorant. I do some dumb shit here and there. But it's just like, it breaks me a little bit. Oop, that bounced. So we're gonna bounce. I really should have changed my loadout first. This was not good. Ooh, titties.
It's Denims, Frogans, and the mods. So those people all have an interest in trying to stop or drop her credibility as a witness. So the Reddit mods are desperately trying to fight discovery and the revelation of their true identities, right? Because if people discover the true identities of these mods, of these, anonymous online people, that's going to be a very, very bad thing. It was previously for them, right? For them. It's a good thing for justice, I think, procedurally, right? So procedurally, what they're trying to do is they're trying to file in court for immunity from disclosure by quashing subpoenas. And to me, this is very, very problematic. And I want to say this from a procedural standpoint. If people online are allowed to permanently hide and essentially never have any consequences,
there was so much explosive right by them,
that's going to be a problem, because they're going to create a class of people that can essentially attack people at free will, distribute information, etc., with absolutely no consequences in court and never facing justice. You're going to create kind of two separate systems of justice, one for people online and one for people offline. So procedurally, this is a ridiculous thing, them trying to quash the actual subpoenas. But what they are trying to do, and this is different, and there are pros and cons on this. Once again, I consider all sides fairly, and I try to give the best arguments here. So they have a better argument regarding the credibility of Casey Tron as a witness, and they've submitted some additional...
I don't know, like, if you'd give your kidney for a date with Frogan, like, I mean, I guess see if she's single or some shit. That's adorable. Like, I might be bitchy about some shit she does here and there, but let's be fucking real. Like, I like seeing people happy. So if she is worth a kidney, I mean, I'm here for it. I love happy people. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you're happy, I'm fucking glad. That shit sounds dope as fuck. I would love to see that. Yo, I would fucking, oh my gosh. I would chip in on the fucking tab for y'all. Like, honest. I love happy people. It's like my favorite thing. Next to like mowing down video game dudes. Oh, and competitive play and killing other people in video games. I love that too. That's also very fun for me.
Additional evidence regarding that surrender, regarding...
Wait, if Epstein was happy? I mean, if he found happiness through not being a dickhead, I'd be happy for him. Like, you know, happiness does occasionally have a contingency. Like, if you're happy and you also, like, learn how to not contribute to fucked up shit, yeah. If he, like, was happy and, like, not being a dickhead, be happy as fuck. Because that would be like a societal W. Him being happy in the state in which we knew him, not a W. Him being happy with growth and the ability to actually atone for what he did, to find joy in taking accountability and responsibility, him finding joy in being able to say, yeah, I fucked up and I'll never do it again and I'll stop anyone else from doing it. That would be nice. I would have liked that. It's always a conditional with me. I generally don't care if people are happy for the most part because I want them growing. So if nothing else, growth means more to me than happiness. That's, I guess, the real contingent there. It's like, happy's good, happy's great, but what I want the most is everyone to grow and thrive, to do well, because they've earned it. If you're happy while doing a fucked up thing, I mean, that's just fucked up. Do better.
That particular, these particular pieces of evidence. This was submitted, as you can see at the top of this form here, on the 9th of December. And this is something where they submitted a declaration of one of the lawyers, of Leah Ross Vulick, who's bar number 343520. At the top there, you can see her as a member of Kronenberger Rosenfeld LLP. And this is as part of their motion, right, to quash the subpoenas. But what they're going to try to use this for as well is they can use this for later on evidence in court, saying, hey, look, Casey Tron is not a credible witness. So what's the standard? I
mean, so it's, if anything, it's very satirical. Like, it's just the oath to join this, like, the fucking Helldivers. Like, it says if you're within it for, like, what, 10 seconds that you have, like, proven legally that you have had time to comprehend this contract. It tells you that you're responsible for any loss or, like, casualty on the battlefield, inclusive those of your allies. It takes the responsibility off of the government and puts it onto the individual. Like, it's not necessarily war propaganda. It is peak satire. It would be like me saying that, like, Bernie Mac is, like, beating your children propaganda. Like, he might do it here and there, but the part that the story is like, hey, this is fucked up, we should laugh at it. Or, hey, this is a thing people do, let's laugh at it. It goes a little beyond it. Not that it necessarily should, but it does try sometimes. Why can't I pick this thing up? Yo, I want any other gun. I don't want what I have in my hands. Bro, please. What the fuck? Y'all? Bernie Mac's a comedian. He, I can put him on screen in a little bit. I think he might DMC Hey us, though. But he's been doing comedy for a while. I don't know if he's with us anymore. But dude would, like, make, like, hair. He'd make comedy about being a dad and having kids and occasionally beating the fuck out of those kids. and yelling at them and shit. And, you know, you can look at it and you can take it as gospel, or you can look at it as a blown out example of some weird ass shit going on. Like this, it's a game that if you take it as war propaganda, I'd hate to be this person, but I want to tell you to tell that person to read Paradise Lost and see if it makes to them Satan a good guy, because it's to humanize him isn't to make him a good guy. If they have a second grade reading level and can't delineate that, then that's kind of on them. I'm sorry, Wendigoon is the one that attributes that to being a second grade reading level. I think it's a really good thing to keep forward. And when we look at people unable to analyze and delineate shit, I like to harken back to Wendigoon. Do you really have a second grade reading level where you hear a person be humanized and you're like, that must be the good guy? Like, what the fuck is wrong? No, it's just a guy with a story. Bro, like the most egregious fucking actors have a story about them. So what? You don't have to fucking like them. It's just that they have a story about them, you know? And sometimes people don't see that. 30 seconds till we're good with the thingy. All right, let's put down fire first, because we're gonna need this. Then let's be a dickhead as soon as that thing comes back up. Oh, this is gonna hurt like the dickens. I guess not. They have yet to come. Okay, car blown up. Okay, that's fine. It blew up the car. That's dope. Nice. That's great. Let's take that shield down first. Let's weasel our ways up in there. Let's go. Got him. My pause play button hates me. Got it.
And what's the question here? So the argument from Reddit is the Casey Tron apology makes her a non-credible witness, right? So she's not, when you put her on the stand,
democracy,
because she flipped sides, right? She's not going to be credible. And witness credibility in the U.S. really looks at these factors: consistency. So what are the statements? What's the evidence? Demeanor. Look at them on stand. What's their confidence, composure? Opportunity and ability to observe. What did they see? What did they know? What did they hear of themselves, right? What's perhaps hearsay, etc. Bias or motivation. That's going to be a big one. And then cooperation with the evidence. Does this line up with the evidence, what we know, the facts we have, maybe expert witnesses? And then, of course, character. So your reputation for truthfulness and or your criminal activity can damage your character. So minor inconsistencies generally do not damage credibility, and credibility is judged, of course, by both the judge and the jury in different aspects, right? Especially in terms of admissibility of either testimony or evidence.
Democracy.
So let's break down this argument, the pros and the cons, once again, fairly balancing both sides. And if you like fair analysis, please smash the like button, guys. Once again, it helps us out here. So the Reddit argument and their really strongest points are that, hey, Casey Tron has a motivation to lie and or gain here through the settlement agreement, saying, hey, because she settled here, you know, because there's, you know, this.
Oh shit! You left the workplace, bro. Wouldn't stop talking about Serbs. At first it was, oh yeah, I get you. Like, yeah, a little bit of comedy can be funny, but when it's I don't know. I do keep saying, like, if something is someone's only shtick, then I'm probably not gonna deal with them, because, like, I don't know. Like, keep some variety in there for me. I can't have things being samey. I need variety. Like my watch later playlist, it's all over the map. It's like everywhere. There's no consistency in here. It's like LawTubers, yes, but then it's like, I bounce around. Maybe it's a me take where I just can't stay on the same thing for long. I don't know. Possibly. It might just be a me thing. Or a methane. Good old methane. Oh, I need to destroy its power supply. I forgot that because I wasn't paying attention to the game, because those words mean nothing to me. I just want democracy. Lol.
Sword of Damocles hanging over her head. You know, she has to flip side. She has to go on this other side, right? And they're going to say, hey, look, she's now inconsistent. She's made prior statements and prior positions that are contrary to her apology. So her statements that she's making now, you really can't believe. Then, of course, there's a counter argument. The counter argument is that this is consistent with Ethan Klein's evidence in there. Right. And it is common for parties to fold early in litigation and just say, I saw the truth. Right. And if a party is out there and they find the truth, right, and they come around, that's normal. Right. Oftentimes you're going along with something and you think it's right, and then you find out it's wrong and you just change your mind. Or rather, you figure out that your position isn't as strong as you thought. Maybe you thought you had a really strong position initially. Well, you flip sides. Right. And the most important thing is you flip to the objective truth. So if what Ethan Klein is saying is the objective truth, and I'm putting an if, because once again, we have to be fair. We have to let things play out. We have to see all the evidence, right? But if what Ethan Klein is saying is true, and she flipped over to the side of truth, that's a very strong argument for her credibility. That would make her very credible. Right. In fact, that's the most credibility. Right. So there are these arguments. These will play out during cross-examination, during trial. So if Denims does take this all the way, we're going to see this happen live in 4K. It's going to be great. Perhaps, well, once again, whether or not the televised part, perhaps not. But we will get to see the filings play out, the general description of it. Right. Even if things aren't televised, there's going to be people in that courtroom, I guarantee, telling us exactly what's going down. So we're going to get the objective truth eventually. We're going to get the bottom of the matter, and that's going to be coming up in the court case. But as part of this, I also saw some online discussion, which I thought was interesting. I want to bring up because it was from some Hassan orbiters. And these are new arguments I saw, which were kind of cute and creative by the Hassan orbiters. So one argument was that Ethan should limit his fair use argument to intentionally stated malice only. This was very creative, points for creativity. But at the end of the day, as the judge here, I got to tell you, that's not how fair use or legal argument works. When arguing fair use, you have to argue all of the factors. You can't just argue one factor of fair use. You have to argue all of them. And in legal argument, even if you have a weak argument, you make that argument to the best of your ability for each of the factors of the law. And that's your job to do as a lawyer, is to make those arguments as convincingly as possible, even if you have a relatively weak position. You've got to try to argue even from a weak position. Never mind. I'm done. And perhaps you have one element that's more strong on your side, like intentionally stated malice. That is going to be more on the side of Ethan Klein. That's very true. That's very fair. However, that doesn't mean he needs to limit his argument. That would be not just crippling his argument, that might be dooming his argument. So, of course, a Hassan orbiter would like that because, well, they want Casey Tron, or they want Frogan and Denims and the mods to win, right? There also were some cute little arguments from some people, including some of the same orbiters, that say this will not set significant new precedent. And then there's people that, in the same breath, in fact, I saw one account say this will set new precedent that's dangerous. So they said both it will not set significant new precedent and it will set dangerous new precedent. So pick a side, bro. I don't know which side you're trying to pick there. But on both of those, just to comment on that. Let's go find it. It is going to create precedent. Look, if Denims takes this through and this is litigated all the way, there'll be precedent. Right? Obvious. Now, significance is speculative and subjective. We don't know what the judge is going to rule or how this is going to come down. So we don't know exactly how landmark this case is going to be. However, will the precedent be dangerous? Well, it will set it as to malicious statements and as to reaction content, but I don't think it's going to ban reaction content. I think we have enough precedent out there that reaction content is okay in certain contexts. I don't think that's going to be overruled entirely. However, we may have more of a balance to the force. We may have something saying, okay, there is a limit on reaction content. And I think it would be helpful. I really regret that I got this gun, but it's fine. But I wish we had a different one. They look like they're on the right path to something. Let's go follow their hole. No. Okay, this hallway's either going to be our saving grace or our damning fucking grace. I yield my time. Oop, I can stand again. Oop, come on. Come on. There we go. I get stuck in walls. I fall through walls. I slide on vertices. I play games like someone who is... I play games like I should have been born a speedrunner. But what I really am is some fucking dumb bitch who just likes gaming and doesn't think I'm cool enough for that. So, I don't know, man. Works for me. They're gonna need that. They need to be shot by that. I need these. They need that. What is this? Mine now. Whatever it is, it's mine. I don't care whose it is. I took it. It's mine. I now own it. I own it because I shot it. I own it because if I put bullets in it, it's mine. That's how property works in America. So says me. No one else told me this. I have no bad examples influencing me. But I think if I put a bullet in it, in the great nation of America, it becomes my property.
And that's why people dispose of bodies after murders. I would never do such a thing. I'd just play video games all day. That's kind of my vibe. I like this more.
To say, okay, yes, if you're just leaving a chair there and like walking off, right? Maybe that's not reaction content, right? Maybe that that is something that is, right? And looking at the percentages, looking at the arguments, you know, Denims makes an argument that she added 120%. Maybe the judge takes that as another factor. Maybe they don't. They don't. We'll see, right? Or the jury factors that in. We'll see what happens here. So this is something that we don't yet know the answer to. We're trying to figure out the answer here to what the precedent will be. But if it goes through, there will be something, right? There will be something that changes. And I think the intent and the intentionally stated malice, yeah, you know, it will be the thing that's most important here. But making the argument, you got to make the whole argument. You got to make a complete argument. So that said, guys, that's my thoughts on this new evidence. I think this is a very opportune filing, and we were going to see a lot coming from this, a lot in this legal saga. The filings will be piling in January 2026. This is going to be something very active.
October 26th for the case
cover on my channel as things go down. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.
Bye, Mr. Andrew Esquire, sir. We love you. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not timestamping. Well, I need to go fix this right the fuck now. Destroyed power supplies.
Hey guys, today I am going to read you this. It is a Twitch chat.
I'll get it in a second.
By Casey Trons. He is responding to it. It was used as evidence by H3 Snark, and it really just shouts to me that I believe it's real. Casey Tron reading a Twitch chat comment. I think he will be nice to you. He is just trying to get to Snark mods mostly. And I don't effing get it either because I don't effing know shit about the effing Snark mods. Like, I haven't even really, like, been to that effing subreddit. Like, you know, it was funny because I haven't even, like, I don't even really know about H3 Snark until blanking recently. Casey Tron reading a Twitch chat comment. What even is that?
Absolutely love that he's having to say blanking all the fucking time. That part is fucking murdering me. Bump. I need to quickly grab it. Oh gosh, I'm dead. Holy shit. I need to pull through right now. Am I good on back? No. I am not. Okay, pass. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking stim. Yup. Fucking got him. Let's fucking go. Fuck y'all. I'm fucking winning. Y'all can't fuck with me. I am it's not floating the window right now. I noticed that. Give me a second. Y'all can't fuck with me. The video's fucking paused and we're gonna fucking win. I don't know. I think I closed the browser by accident, honestly. I think I was in a fucking kerfluffle. Holy shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna timestamp this shit before I play the next one anyway. I gotta backdate my timestamp. 43 minutes in, so I need to backdate it from now to how long the video was. Gotcha. Let's go. Freedom, bitch. Liberty. Freedom. Democracy. Let's go. Freedom-mocracy birdie. Freedom-mocracy birdie. Freedom-mocracy birdie. Freedom-mocracy birdie. Woot. Got him. Alright, next one. Freedom-mocracy debris. Freedom-mocracy brie. Jump. Move. Run, you fucking whore. Run. Quite good. Reload. And we'll be at the door by the time this drops. GG's. Let's bees. Oh no. Okay, we missed one door. Let's loop around to the next. Fuck it. No going back. Just forward. Heal and a jump. GG's. Still more shit. Fuck, man. Fuck. I just want to timestamp some videos, bro. Other day you made Hassan joke to your friends while you were buying a CD and the guy at the fucking till exhaled, smirked, and charged you for it twice. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm so sorry. That is so wild. Now, don't forget, we do have a bunch of Hassan stands out there in the world that will fucking, like, they would probably make their fucking world miserable just to make him smile. So, not saying that that should be, like, something we just allow to go on. I mean, I'm personally a fan of, like, you know, I don't think idol worship's good, And it seems a bit like that sometimes, so that's all I'm saying. No to idol worship. I would fit in with all the Abrahamics. Sometimes. Occasionally. Fuck me. I need to get back to that right the fuck now. That is not about to get lost. Oh, hell no, brother. No. I'm not losing my shit. Loot. Oh, the browser's dead. I kinda noticed. Okay, hold on. Locking in. Game volume. Let's go. Worst gun for me, but we're gonna take it. Alright, let's go. Fuck it. Sandstorm is our best cover. It's gonna save us and make this more easy. Or not. Alternatively, I could just die faster this time. Little bomb. I mean, at least I called it. So let's go pick up our shit. Let's do it because we should. I don't think it's on the map anymore. I think that's what we lost, is the map marker for our loot. Oh no, it's still there. Okay, cool beans. Let's go get... And we'll go back to YouTubing shit in a minute. I just need to get the old timestamp put into my timestamps. It was at 43 minutes when I marked it. Or when I said I have to backdate that timestamp. Bro. Drop. Oh, they are dead. I didn't even have to scream drop at them. They already died. Nice. What? Okay. They're still alive. They're still floating, but they're too far. That was a good run that we had going for a while. I literally just want to pick my stuff up and bust out of here now with my one remaining life at this point. I'm a very simple gal with very simple goals. I'm gonna take my keepings and I'm gonna dip on these dudes. Oh. Oh no. I have the worst gun for this engagement. Oh no. Oh no. Well, there goes a good run. Well, guess we're gonna make it work the best we can because it's all we can really do. So let's go pull it from the jaws of defeat. Let's go snag victory. Snagging victory because I can. Snagging victory because I want to. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, just don't die, I guess, is the big goal right now. Perfect. That'll do. They fucked themselves. That's all I need. If they fuck themselves... We'll bring this down. We'll hold our ground for a minute. We'll get them. They'll be fine. They'll get theirs. We know they're gonna push down that hallway soon. And GG's. We're gonna drop a supply bag out here. We'll leave the dog over there. We have to get out anyway. It's fine. Let's go. Oh, shields down for them. GG's. Give me your face. Give me your face. Nice. What a dude. What a guy. What a champion. I don't care if I die, this needs to go down first. It's gonna suck if we don't. Cool, they all bunched up. So nice. And we're right by our loot. So that's right up here, I think. Looking for its beep. I see dog's beep. I just don't see the beep of our, like, money. Oh shit. Holy fuck. Holy fucking fuck. Holy fucking shit. Holy piss. They hate us because they ain't us? They want to be us. They're taking over some of us. Their bodies, etc. Do I have my loot? I'm still missing it. Is it up there maybe? I need to keep pushing. I cannot let them keep that. Like, this is not gonna fucking go. Okay, so I need a few things, right? I need to bust this up because now I just noticed it. Didn't see it earlier. Let's put a hole in this. Tits. Too low. That's not gonna work out in my favor. And we really need meds in game. This is gonna go poorly. Alright, dopeness. Anus. I like how you just slipped the word anus in there. I find that not heinous at all. I find that respectable, honestly. Yeah, we're out of ammo in the worst place to be with us as our situation. Oh my gosh, this is so not our fucking jam. It's right there. I just don't have fucking in-game meds. Tits. I'll just stomp on them and look for a fucking ammo. I'm gonna regret this path in like 3, 2, 1. Now I regret it. Oh, even worse now. Like, that fire could just kiss my feet and I'd be dead. So we're just gonna haul it, get back to our supply drop right outside of this area. Maybe not turn that way. Even our little drone can hit us and we'd be dead. Like, this is just, like, by the skin of our teeth, we will prevail. Oh shit, I was about to drop it down right there. Now our whole location's fucked and compromised. From 2 sides. Nice. Fuck me. Little drone man. Well, the only thing left over there is, like, the thing we need, so that's fine. And we still have our 1 left. I just don't want to lose everything we've picked up, which is, like, a decent chunk of stuff. Whew. I really regret that I got the gun I didn't want to get. That was kind of an L. Kind of a supreme L, honestly. Okay, so we're ready for this part, where we can take them for all they're worth. So long as they don't lock onto me when I'm doing this. Because, like, it'll take very little for them to get revenge. Or for me to.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
They can go fuck themselves. We're good. Come on. No, come on. Come the fuck on, bro. Am I wrong side? Holy shit. Not even the wrong side of history. Just the wrong side of this ship. Right side of history. Wrong side of their fucking mothershipy thing. Oh, no, 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 no. Brother. No. Oh, I see it. Okay, cool beans. Juke and jive. Okay, cool. Railgun's right there. Got our stuff. 8 and 5. This'll do. Turning tail and getting the fuck out. This dude, treat it like it's Dark Souls. Yeah, I was done with the mission at the start of it, and I just wanted to collect more stuff, and I just really had to be this kind of a person, didn't I? Well, we go back in. We continue. And I relaunch my crashed-ass browser. That would be nice, huh? Let's go. The outstanding patriotism. I mean, I did finish the mission, I just didn't extract. So at least we did something. I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, but, like, you know. I just wanted the samples. I was trying to be a good citizen scientist soldering joint covered in flux. The flux of victory. The flux of success. The flux that keeps us swinging and them on their knees. I like the flux of success, okay? It's very tasty. It smells like apricots. Okay, let me get the browser. Let me see if we can get our shit back together pretty quick. Because, like, so far, Microsoft Hedge is, like, hedging our bets on, yeah, some modicum of success. Because it keeps selecting it by
Reddit
the window
moderators
groups.
Are now attacking Casey.
Sorry. It keeps selecting it by the best thing for us, which is the name of the tab group or the workspace, which is, like, actually really, really awesome and really, really cool and totally undeserved. But really, really cool. Like, really, 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 really cool. So let's go to our watch later. That's our saving grace. Watch later. What? Okay. Fine. I can just push back enough times.
Hey guys, today I am going to read you
Oh my
this.
gosh.
It is a Twitch.
There, we got this. We got this, y'all. It's good. I'm just gonna slip them both in at a similar segment since it's like similar. I really do need to work on how I display where we are in Lestrem. I will work on that. I will get better. I will suck less. I promise. And yeah, that's all there is to it. I'll suck less in time. The more I know about how I suck, the less I suck. Dopeness. Oh, I should be doing this. I should definitely be doing this. This is way better. Okay, cool. So we have a cute little button, little buton that does this for us. A little copy thingy and a little pasty thingy. And it does markdown that doesn't format the best for it, but we were at 43-ish minutes deep. And the longest of these is 9-ish minutes. So we were at 30 some odd minutes, I think. We'll call it 2800 and see if that's about appropriate. We'll just assume there. LAWTENT begins. It's a big aggregate, but it's a reasonable delineation to draw. That should be good. Were you here when I was like all happy that I have like a VS Code theme now? You know we're on the fucking marketplace, right? We're on the marketplace now. For Twilight. We're on the marketplace now, y'all. I'm gonna keep talking about this because I'm basically a fucking loser. We're on the marketplace now, y'all. We're a VS Code person now, y'all. We're kind of a developer of VS Code shit now, y'all. Ain't that tight, y'all? I think that's really fucking nifty, y'all. That's so cool, y'all. That is some good shit. We have a to-do. Okay, cool, thank you. I'm so sorry that I'm not sorry. It's still fun to me because it's purple and pretty. And I like purple and pink and yellow and orange and red and green and a lot of other colors too. So, sorry that I'm not sorry. Okay, cool. As we were? Yes, indeeders.
Tron's better argument regarding the credibility.
I lost my whole watch later, so we're about to just like leave the timestamp in and like obliterate everything else. And really quickly, I'm gonna go here and just turn off the nuke watch later because I feel like this got triggered by accident. And that's kind of not great. Why is Nicki Minaj beefing with this Cali guy? Who's she beefing with? I did have this in our watch later, but I'm just gonna drop it in there again. It's not a right-of-way tent. Mr. Mew Two Ta Har saying we're gonna lose privacy by next year, which seems like a bit hyperbolic, but you never fucking know. Why is there... Oh. I had to turn my head. I thought this was like AI generated Tectone, but it's AI generated Asman. It's the entirely bald on top part that got me. I saw the tweet from her. Oh shit. Dope, send it over. That sounds kind of fucking nifty. Dopeness. Markiplier has a video. Is it him spessing up to the person that called him out for Five Nights at Freddy's? Because that was a funny video and that person was screaming about don't hate that man. Just like, look at how much the community learned, how much research got mulled over. Again, I thought that was pretty dope. I like research. I think it's fun. I'm sure you've heard me say this a billion times. Spider versus cockroach. I bet the cockroach wins. I bet cockroaches eat spiders when they get bored. You can't tell me otherwise, even if you're correct. I'm just not gonna believe it. Wait, what the fuck is on this screen? There's nowhere I can put it because my watch later is mostly stream stuff. I mean, I can just not do it right now. I just needed to see the thumbnail better. I thought that the food at the top of this person's mouth, here, I can do like 2 steps. I can make it bigger here and I can, oh shit, that's the opposite direction. I said bigger, not worse. And I can remove the like duplicate. Okay, so I thought what I had seen was we have gone too far. There we go. I can just pop it open for the thumbnail too, I guess. Okay. This photo right here, what I thought that I was looking at was someone's mouth. I thought what I saw was someone with like, you know, necrotized gums, like just cheesing on camera. Turns out this is food in their mouth. So I just didn't know. That's fine, I guess. That's something. Weird. Amazon workers keep dying and ex-employees are finally exposing them. That's horrifying. That is 30 minutes of spell. That's 2 days old. I can kick it in the watch later. We can see about it later. That rhymes. That rhymes like I'm committing a crimes. I had to add an S to crimes and rhymes just for that to fit. I'm such a loser. Alcohol MILF Sandra Lee. It's 2 minutes and at least one of you is going to be glad it's in there. What the fuck? Okay, I guess we have a break from game to look at what the fuck this is. There's old Frankie Faye. What? Knee fetish man? I'm gonna keep on scrolling. Oh, Frankie says that she's gonna stop covering people's weird fetishes and instead cover just like other interesting bad art. So I'm waiting for the day that, since it's now just generalized bad art, that like we see my shit in front of Frankie's desk. Which, you know, I mean, I say people don't want to come across my desk. I feel like she has more class than me. The e-girl wars have begun. They will weaponize e-girls during the last stage, during this late stage capitalism. I fixed my camera with violence. Anyways, no shit. Like, lol? Weaponizing e-girls, like, duh, dude. That's been, like, done for over 10 years now. I don't know why the fuck you act like that's new. That's some old hat shit. Not even new hat shit. It's like older hat than people calling themselves black hats that don't do a damn thing. Ooh, I need to come on for Kaelynn's W. Actually, I fucking need to. I love her W's. So she's one of the few people that is, like, reaching across the ASD research aisle. Kaelynn Partlow? Anyways, she seems awesome. She's like actually doing the hard work. She'll talk to the ABA people and make them adhere to better practices that are more safe for everyone. I think she's so fucking dope. I think she's so fucking neat and nifty and cool and epic. And we have to, like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We just made a little segment for glazing her. You're welcome. Good and good. No, I clicked this one instead. Yay. Dope.
I'm joined by Kaelynn.
Oh, y'all. Appropriate ASD adult that tells people to fix their own shit and not do inappropriate shit. One of the few ASD folks in media that is like, hey, just fix your own shit, work hard, do your own shit. Fucking love her. What a good gal. Gotta respect it.
This is what happens when autism advocacy stops being relatable content.
Yo, I pronounced her name correctly? Her surname of Partlow? Yo, I feel pretty awesome.
And starts being taken seriously. Autistics, myself included, spend so much time screaming into the void, begging people to understand our needs. Understanding that if someone's having a hard time, it's not a reflection on you. They're having a hard time. They're not giving you a hard time. And I'm not here to tell you that one news segment solved all of our problems. But if you've ever wondered whether online autism advocacy can actually make a difference, the answer is yes.
The answer is no shit. Her advocacy for ASD adults and children has been, like, superb. Like, has it made a difference? Bro, you can see the reflection of her difference. Like, I'm still fighting uphill with my representatives to even provide appropriate resources. Meanwhile, she is getting people that have been mired in a fucking suspicion of always being inappropriate. She's both educated them and educated people about their education, which holds them to more of a higher bar for accountability. Oh, we don't scare you. Look at her. Look at me. We're adorable. Look at us. You can trust us.
Notice someone's baseline and notice when they go above that. So if you typically see hand flags.
Like, she's an autistic adult who is both an advocate, works in therapy, and, well, no shit, something seems off about ASD people. It's literally your brain is formed differently from the moment you're fucking cracked out of your fucking mama. Like, you have more neurons. You have no synaptic pruning, so you have more neurons. So pain hurts with different. One of the hallmarks of identifying us is, like, that we have a different means of interacting with society. It's literally no shit. Like, you're totally reasonable to see that. But unlike what fucking, who's that fucking dumb bitch? Unlike that fucking Lily Tino bitch who tries to normalize people to inappropriate shit, like, it's reasonable to like look at an ASD person and be like, it's a bit different there. Cause like, I know I don't integrate with normative society the best all the time, but like, if I'm gonna glaze us at all, we do have a nice hallmark of a very little bit of research saying that we do oftentimes have an enhanced sense of justice, which doesn't mean that justice, Daniel Larson should scare you. He's inappropriate and a fucking weirdo some days, all days. But like a large portion of us, right? Like everyone thinks that we're all like fucking like with an IQ at 60, but that's only 25% of our population, or like, right? And then we as a whole are like 1% of y'all's world population, writ fucking large. So it seems like that is about in line kind of with normative society anyway. And then like beyond that, like you have a portion of us that are just getting by and doing shit, and you have a portion of us that are identified by a higher than average fucking base of fucking supposed intellect. But like in the end of it, you still have somebody who was identified by interacting with the world in a way that didn't mesh with normative society. And it's fine to notice that. I don't think Anissa has been diagnosed. Like, I don't think Anissa's been diagnosed. She's a self-diagnosing, Munchausen's person. She's also announced herself as. Like, she doesn't go to doctors for help. She just assumes stuff. She said she has fucking, the fuck is the thing when you have a multitude of concussions? The thing we say that iDubbbz has? Like, they've tried to diagnose themselves with shit that they couldn't be diagnosed for in their fucking life. 8 doctors, bro. I go to the fucking doctor and they don't even question that I am an ASD person. CTE, yes, she says she has CTE, and you have to diagnose that after they're dead on a slab and you can take them apart. She's like openly said she's a Munchausen's person. I'm willing to take her on the face for that because she wears everything else like a fucking mask. That's about the only thing I'll trust her for right now. CTE, she has no way to know. ASD, she doesn't go to fucking doctors. She misinforms people about ASD folks critically. Like, she misrepresents us like a motherfucker, just goes online and runs her gums. She tries to say that fucking, that Dr. Asperger did anything good, autism spectrum disorder, but Hans Asperger just tortured Roma and Jewish boys and tried to make a codified diagnostic based upon what happens when you torture Jewish and Roma boys. So outside of literally people being abused, we had this fucking big gap in how you could observe autism in people, that we only had this blind spot because people trusted Hans Asperger too fucking much, when all he did was make his research on what happens when you abuse autistic and not autistic Roma and Jewish boys. Bitch is a loser. So many people self-diagnose autism, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's why I like to joke that Kaelynn, myself, and Harmful Opinions might be the only actual diagnosed people on YouTube ever. Like, I legitimately, if you could tell me that, like, well, you're fine being you, but like, you're not out there pretending to do it like fucking Andrew Ditch, who says that he's an ASD person. Didn't ask your therapist. I never asked my therapist. They told me. I didn't ask my psychiatrist. They told me. Like, I never wanted my mom told me never self-diagnose, and I don't. Like, I will at the most go with a stipulation of what's going on. Like, I might be like, hey doctor, my anus is bleeding, and they'll be like, oh, let's go find out why. All I do is go with the symptoms. They tell me what the fuck's going on. I have a cute little clipboard. It's purple. I have a cute little purple clipboard. Anyways. Right. Oh, she seems so fucking dope. And again, like, I have this lovely broad. I have Harmful Opinions, appropriate autistic adults in media. Absolutely media. Absolutely lovely. Oh, hey, Poonages. Nice to see you. Okay, back to this lovely gal. I will keep shouting her out till the sun goes out.
When they're distressed, you might see more hand flapping. This kind of stuff isn't happening because of one single post. It's happening because of thousands of autistic voices who speak up for our communities.
Yeah. She's pretty based. And she tries to roll it all back into people working with people. which I think is the hard work. Everyone wants to take ownership of shit for themselves. She's willing to say thank you to those who came outside of her. Thank you to those who exist outside of just her. Thank you to those who she doesn't fucking know. That's pretty based. I respect the fuck out of that. See? Nice, appropriate autistic woman. I mean, that's like a reasonable thing to do. She also makes videos that like explain situations she doesn't go through. So I don't know where that, I don't know like the context of it, but like she does some stuff. It's fine. Like she does hard work though. My point is she does the hard work. Candace accuses Erica of killing her husband. Go to my watch later. What? TikToker faces 10 years in prison for pepper spraying babies? Bro, get to the front of the watch later right the fuck now, bro. What the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Holy fucking cannoli, brother. Manya will sort this shit. Holy fucking balls, bro. What a fucking inappropriate ass motherfucker. Alright, let's give you the MILF video first. I ran you through so much. I owe you MILF video. Let's go. Alcoholic MILF Sandra Lee. Uploaded by Cold Green with a K. I know, right? I mean, I have this button to nuke my watch later. So I mean, wrong button. Right button. I turned it off. It should be gone. Let's look. Let's go see. Okay, cool. I don't want it nuking my watch later again. I just fucked it up one time. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's win.
And it's cocktail time. 2 shots of vodka. Now for the
She knows how much a shot is. She does not think that this is 2 shots of vodka. She knows what she's doing. I mean, it may not be my vibe, but I respect it.
of vodka.
That would have been 1. That would have been about 2. That would have been about 3.5. That's about 7.5 shots of vodka, I bet.
Now for the taste test as part of
Bumblerin thinks it's a bro. Lil bro just filled up a tumbler's worth. Holy shit, that is respectable.
2 shots of vodka.
Let's look carefully. Let's slow it the fuck down and let's put on thinking music. Cause this is about to be bananas. How the fuck? Like, I don't even drink this point in my fucking little shit life right now, y'all. But I would hang out with her so fast. All right, thinking music. We turn her down. And we just watch. Holy shit. She does not give a fuck. Bro, I'd hang out with her just because she doesn't give a fuck. Like, I respect that. Don't give a damn, don't give a fuck. Lil bro is kind of growing on me. Nice.
Now for the taste test as part of the day. And 1 shot of melon liqueur. 1 cup of peach schnapps. Now, if this was for my 6-year-old nephew Bryce, I would substitute peach nectar for the schnapps. For Aunt Sam.
I had to play that back in my head the way she said it. She'd substitute peach nectar for the schnapps. I took that backwards. I was like, why are you giving your child schnapps? Is it to like make the nephew stop talking and simmer down? Like, my mom grew up in the era where she was taught to give a youth a bit of whiskey on a towel, make them shove it in their mouth, and they'll shut up. Which kind of works, honestly. I mean, I learned to shut the fuck up.
Andy, a bottle of
You can tell that I don't drink anymore because I talk too much.
white wine.
That's open water.
And we gotta have Sandy's taste test.
I mean,
Ooh, it's gonna be strong. You're just gonna put in here
Happens.
some lemon liqueur, half part of that, to a half part of raspberry liqueur. This is a very rich flavored liqueur. And then 1 part berry vodka. And berry vodka is very good. my cocktail treat.
At least she said a cup.
All of these myself. Love this martini. Cranberry juice is the base for my punch, and an entire bottle of champagne. Also a cup of brandy. A frosty cocktail. This is going to make it very refreshing, give it a little bit of a fit. I'm going to drizzle some vanilla vodka all over the top of this. Beer, vodka, champagne, melon vodka, berry vodka. Now I just need a little taste.
Sandra Lee's funny as fuck.
Dark rum,
I like her.
butterscotch schnapps, peach
I'd make
schnapps.
food while she got drunk.
Blend this up.
Just to laugh. You need soup and carbs after this, too.
How is that for two fantastic cocktails? Now, for my third cocktail, which is my candy cane cocktail. Blue cognac liqueur, splash of orange liqueur. This has exotic fruit juices in it, cognac and French vodka. Now this is vanilla vodka, strawberry liqueur.
Bro, the video is literally called Alcoholic MILF Sandra Lee, and she has just weaseled her way into all of your hearts. So, might be? I mean, I get you. You're being respectful and giving her patience and time to grow and learn and shit. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. You're being the right way to be. But, like, honestly? Might be? Fucking for real? It's like saying autistic people might come off a little weird. She's an alcoholic. Autistic people may come off a little weird. I come off a little fucking weird sometimes. But I don't give a fuck. I hope she doesn't give a fuck. She seems like a badass. Holy fuck. I'd make her food. Because she's gonna need to have carbohydrates and proteinous things to not have I'd also never got hangovers, so like, let's be honest. She's not an alcoholic. The only alcohol problem she has is that she ran out of alcohol. She doesn't have an alcohol problem because she re-upped. Damn right. America. Fuck yeah.
Charges after
Alright, TikToker faces 10 years in prison for pepper spraying babies by Mr. A to Z Man, or as the plebeians call him, a tozy. Plebe ass bitches. Alright, we're gonna play Helldivers. Watch this, same time. Cause there's like, I need the fire put inside of me. The desire to take a shit on all those who like mistreat the youth and shit. So let's just like do both, shall we? Let's have that twofer. Twofer. Alright, dope. Let's go. Let's go look at an inappropriate ass adult pepper spray some babies. Kids develop egos young. I mean, they develop a sense of self at 4. I mean, maybe wait till they're 4 years old to pepper spray them, I guess? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't pepper spray them, period. Like, if a bunch of kids try to, like, there's that video of that one woman and her kid getting stomped, kicked, and beaten by children that are in middle school with her kid because she's in the way of them beating her kid's ass. Like, I would have been chucking children over the divider. Like, I would have been throwing those little bitches. I don't need to hit them. I would start throwing them over the fucking fence into the hay and letting their little asses fucking stay there. I don't give a fuck. Maybe the kid said 6, 7 and she had enough of it. I mean, valid. I get that. That makes sense, honestly. You're right. I didn't even consider. You're right. For extreme circumstances, you need extreme solutions, and the best defense is an overwhelming offense. You are fucking correct. I will never question you about how to deal with the children again. Heck, when I have kids, you're in charge. When they fuck up, I'm gonna come consult you on how I deal with them. And you're gonna tell me, put them in a cannon full of pepper spray, bear mace, and tiger balm, and shoot those little bastards across the horizon. And I'll listen, because I'm smart. And I know to look to my betters. Hold mocks when the order expires. Fuck, everyone gives a shit. Hold your fucking tits. Telling me how to play my game, Helldivers.
Blasting pepper spray
Mr.
at a
A to Z
boat
man.
full of tourists, including a toddler, because her phone was too loud and someone let her know, hey, can you please turn down your phone? So her response was, how is that a valid?
Wait, the toddler's phone was too loud? I mean, maybe don't be an iPad parent. I don't know. Like, if I'm taking care of a toddler and their phone's too loud, they shouldn't have had a phone to begin with, but I guess you do you. That makes sense, I guess. Retrieve recon craft intel. That seems like I'm gonna die. Way faster than the last one. Which we at least didn't fuck up. And like, lucky for me, I don't have to hear 6-7 everywhere, but it's okay. If my best friend's kids ever say it, I'm gonna be a complete and utter bitch. Like, they call me the good aunt. They're so happy to have me as their aunt. However, if they fuck up and they do such a thing, I will fucking go fucking bullshit on them. Good bot? Damn good bot. The only, oh my gosh, I did fix our like automation for auto yip yawing. The people that try to like tell you how to get free engagement. I did finish that, so now they just get insta-gibbed off of the mortal coil, like God intended. Thankfully. Because there's no better solution to people than rending them from the mortal coil. I said kind of jokingly one time on the internet, not seriously, swear to Bob, don't get mad at me, please, jokey jokersons.
Response, like, excuse me, what? Imagine you're on the Riverwalk boat tour in San Antonio, enjoying the lights of the water and thinking, hey, it's just a perfect night outside. Then a teenager with her phone on speaker is blasting through TikToks, and suddenly you're like, okay, can we either put in some headphones or maybe turn down that volume, or maybe you paid to be on this boat ride. Why are you on TikTok? Why don't you just enjoy the scenery? And then in response, that's crazy.
I gotta see this video. Sorry, I gotta watch this live. A
17-year-old accused of pepper spraying tourists on the Riverwalk is in jail. Investigators say the attack happened on November 15th and left a woman.
Obviously, you do need to jail them, but if they spray a child, I think you should say that the 17-year-old sprayed a child as like your first words, and then get into the rest later, you know? Like, if they spray a toddler, I think I care more about them spraying the toddler than I care about them spraying adults. And I want to be mad faster, not mad slower, you know? Y'all get me? Like, I'd rather be mad quickly than not be mad quickly. Maybe I'm a little picky. Maybe I'm a little needy. Maybe I just want to rage. Against the machine. I forgot to change guns. You know what? Nope. We're doing it. Doing it. We're leaving the... Nope, we're doing it. We're fucking this run up. We're starting over. I've had the wrong gun for me this whole time. We're fixing it.
Toddler and multiple passengers hurt. Now, Cassidy Trevino faces 3 charges.
Trevino's bond is set at just over $100,000, and the 17-year-old was reportedly already on probation when it all happened.
You're 17 and...
How the fuck are you on probation at 17? Like, I know dudes that did some fucked up shit when we were little, I mean, so I kinda get it, but like, I don't want it to be the fucking case, you know? Like, bro, clean your fucking shit the fuck up, brother. You don't need to live like this, bro. You're fucking 17 years fucking old.
You're already on probation, and then you go out and act like this? And like the fact, this isn't like self-defense, this isn't anything... She pepper sprayed elderly and a baby. Hello? How would you ever think that is a good idea? And again, this is all because she didn't like being heard that she had to turn down the volume of her phone or leave the ride if she refused to do so. The whole thing happened on November 15th around 8:30 p.m. on the Go Rio boat that was moving along the normal route when one passenger kept her phone blasting over the tour guide, which, you know, the whole point of a tour guide is to listen to the tour guide as you ride through the town and city, and you learn about the city as you're riding through. It's hard to listen to a tour guide if some entitled teenager is sitting there blasting TikToks. So it's like a no-brainer. They asked her, hey, can you please turn down or turn off your phone? Have some common decency. What is this? And I feel like it's important to note, this isn't a sign that the generation is cooked. It's just the Gen Z bad apples act out in Gen Z ways. Well, this is absolutely not a good thing. But according to the police, she got upset and the mood on the boat changed, and the operator stopped the tour to ask her to get...
Bro, you're 17. You grew up with your phone in hand. What the fuck are you doing getting mad at someone else's? Star Wars one of your favorites, but you need something that can take out the walkers? What takes out the walkers is determination. Anti-material rifles. What we need to do is if you're 17, you don't get pepper spray, you get an anti-material rifle. That's the right way to go. That way they know that they're safe, and if they discharge it, or if they hold it too long...
Get off. She did get off the boat, but she did not stay calm.
Stop recording me. I'll slap you. I will slap you.
You don't know Appalachian.
This is like coming across.
Did the grown-ass motherfucker just say you don't know Appalachian? I mean, good job saying Appalachia instead of Appalachia, because if he says Appalachia, I'll throw in Appalachia. So, I mean, that's a W. I'll call that what it is. An absolute dub. Societal dub. Absolute W. In Helldivers 17, you get the R1 Ardent bolt, or the R1 Ardent rifle? Nice. I mean, honestly, probably give them an SMG. Because, like, have you seen what happens when these dudes roll up? They go down quick, but I think you need more than, like, bolt action for this, you know? War propaganda. It's teaching me to devalue people and turn them into glass. Which, no. This button, not that one. What? Okay, cool beans. The fuck are they doing? Fuck that.
This is a Woe Vicky, but without the character.
Tell me what's gonna happen. You're gonna get arrested, that's what.
She's threatening to end someone's life over having to turn off her phone and get off a boat.
Hey man! What Tosh looks like. There you go. What's your name? What? What's your name? Don't worry about that. That's what I thought.
Don't worry about that.
Behavior. I wish she had someone in her life to teach her that she's not the main character, because this is just embarrassing. But according to witnesses and the affidavit, after she got removed from the boat and the video was taken, it got way worse. She walked under a bridge, climbed onto it, and then pepper sprays down onto all of the passengers from the bridge. This almost sounds like a cursed version of like that Disney ride where you can shoot that water cannon at other park goers on the ride, but she, instead of a water cannon, did it with pepper spray. And the people on the boat ranged from babies to elderly, and she just sprayed them down while on probation. How did you not think this was going to be a felony? Ma'am,
well,
what the
duh, bro?
So in total, 8 people were hit, including a 3-year-old child and an elderly woman. Victims said that their eyes and skin burned and they had trouble breathing, and the pain lasted a long time. Pepper spray may look small, but it is definitely powerful, and is made from the same chemical that makes hot peppers burn your mouth, but way worse. And in some cases, people struggle to breathe because their lungs react to the chemical, which makes it a lot more dangerous for children or older people. But I'm guessing in the same way she didn't care about ruining people's tour, she probably didn't care about these people at all, hence why she just sprayed down the entire boat with pepper spray. What a hateful and spiteful, yet extremely childish thing to do. This is like her 2 last brain cells rubbed together and came up with the idea of, oh, I'm mad. Well, I have pepper spray on me. Let me spray down the boat. Well, congratulations. You just racked up some felonies and got your TikTok account banned. But we'll get...
And I bet the best part about it is she probably got really shitty camera angles the whole way too. Because, like, you're above them, bro. You're not, like, getting the in-their-face shot of, like, them wailing in pain. You're just being a fucking bad camera angle bitch. And I swear her audio couldn't have been that good either. Because, like, look at it, bro. She's, like, standing above them. So far away. So far away she feels comfortable. No, you need to get up in there and do in-the-face journalism. Like, at least do half the work Tyler Oliveira would do. If Tyler Oliveira does better than you in his sleep... maybe pick up your shit before you try to release some content, bro. Like, not sorry. Sorry, not fucking sorry.
To that later. But obviously, adults...
He does really cool shit, though. So, I mean, I know it's not possible for everyone to, like, you know, go tit for tat with him on everything. But, like, at the very least, maybe try, you know? Like, at least try to be, like, 1/4 of an Oliveira. It's hard. Yeah, I get that. But just try. There's some left. They won't be. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Alone, it can take minutes for them to be able to open their eyes again. Kids can react way worse, and people with asthma and breathing problems can end up in real medical danger. And that's important to note because prosecutors will keep that in mind, that she had no way of knowing how much damage she could have caused these people when she attacked them. But this video that was posted on TikTok reached millions of people. And after the actual attack, one person even told the kid's mother, "You need to call the police. That's assault on your baby." And she was definitely right here. And shortly after, she was arrested, because the arrest happened because TikTok basically solved the case in real time. Clips started going all around the victims, including a small kid who was hurt. And people also shared pictures of Cassidy with calls for people to find her. And as if things couldn't have gotten worse for her, her probation officer saw the video, recognized her, and alerted investigators. So then, of course, to make things even worse, a San Antonio Police Department street crimes officer also knew who she was right away. Crime Stoppers then received multiple tips from people online who identified her. And I guess this is the part where going viral stops being fun, because you can't hide from an app that sends your face to millions of people. So about 11 days later, police arrested her and booked her into Bexar County Jail on a bond of $110,000. The charges against Cassidy are not small, and the law in Texas treats them with real weight, because third-degree felonies can lead to 2 all the way up to 10 years in prison. And that is before you even consider fines, restitution, or probation terms. There's plenty of room here for some civil cases too, because you could easily have hospital bills here, and then courts also look very closely at cases involving children and older adults, because, you know, the law considers them more vulnerable, you know, because they are. That means prosecutors don't have to work very hard to convince a judge that, hey, this was serious harm. And then again, to make things even worse for her, she was on probation, which makes everything worse, because when someone who is already under supervision still gets arrested, it really sends that message the previous punishment did not have much of an effect. But even though she's 17, she is being charged as an adult, so penalties don't soften just because of her age. This is one of those situations where this one bad decision will likely follow her for a whole long time. But she's now facing 2 counts of injury to a child, elderly, or disabled person with intent to injure, which are third-degree felonies. She's also facing 1 misdemeanor charge of assault causing bodily injury, and third-degree felonies in Texas can lead to 2 to 10 years in prison each. Because she's 17, she'll still be charged as an adult. If she bonds out, she has to remain in house arrest and cannot contact the victims. In other words, she was on her second chance and decided to pepper spray an entire boat because she couldn't turn down her phone volume. Clearly, she's lagging. Come on, all someone did was ask her, hey, can you please turn down your phone? That's it. There was no threat or danger to her. She just got offended for no reason. It was a simple ask to have some respect for others.
Karen behavior.
Somehow that turned into some like high ground bridge pepper spray attack on the boat that she got kicked off of because she couldn't turn down her phone volume. Come on! This is probably one of the more frustratingly stupid stories I've covered in a long time. Like, come on, imagine being a San Antonio boat operator talking about the history of the town. You ask,
bro, imagine being her parole officer and having to like deal with her ass right now. Like, I feel bad for everyone involved, the baby, the captain, but honestly, the parole officer is gonna have it hardest. They have to deal with her telling them lies to their fucking face after this shit too. Like, everyone else gets off the moment she shuts the fuck up and leaves the boat. The parole officer's stuck with her. The people who book her, stuck with her. Everyone she's arrested with, stuck with her. And she seems like the kind of fucking diva that's gonna want accolades for her fucking social media clout that she doesn't deserve. Start a GoFundMe for her? Based, honestly. Start a GoFundMe, chip in only in shillings. If you don't have shillings, can't submit. Let's go. I'm here for it. Injury? What injury? That's what that baby should have said. What injury? I'm fine. I do it for democracy, brother. If the baby said that, we could probably let her off easy. So I think what we should do in her defense is say the baby is actually a hell diver and they were in basic training together and that this is just how it goes and everyone else is a fucking pussy. So I think that's how we get her out of this, you know? Everyone else is a pussy, the baby's a hell diver, all y'all bitches are weak, and a little pepper spray hurt you? Oh no, look at you crying like a little bitch. Fuck me.
Ask a woman to leave. Merca. She reluctantly leaves, not without putting a massive scene. Clearly, we saw that. And then suddenly, she comes from behind and ambushes the boat with pepper spray. Like, what's going on? Well, the funny part of
I mean, maybe, I know that this isn't the solution to like getting more appropriate streamers writ large, but like maybe we can pivot this into like some bullshit conflation of why we need to not let streamers break the law so much. Like, it's not a 1-for-1. Heck no, it's not. But like any pressure in a fucking storm, I'm not engaging whatever the fuck that is. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I kind of might have to. What the fuck was that? Is it dead? It better be dead. What is... Oh, it's a walker. And it's not Texas Ranger. I'm leaving. Until I get a better angle on it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. They can soften it. I will wait for Walker, Texas Ranger.
About this, though, is how fast TikTok solved it. And what's even more ironic is she actually got banned from TikTok for this. Obviously, she didn't post too much, but she was definitely pulling like 30,000 views on some videos. Then on top of that, her probation officer found out about this because of TikTok. You know your algorithm is dialed in when you're scrolling on TikTok and suddenly someone you're a probation officer for is on your timeline pepper spraying babies.
Like, my recommended's whatever, but like their recommended is a fucking amazing. Kind of respect it, kind of envious, honestly. I wish my recommended was that good. Fuck it, we're just going heavy. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. Fuck those dudes. I will clear it out like a champion.
This story is just so ridiculous. But
watch it not
even
be dead.
without being on probation, Crime Stoppers got flooded with calls from people who never even met her, but recognized her from other videos. This is the downside of doing something illegal in 2025. If you are on TikTok in general, or have a little bit of, I don't know, public eyes on you, a whole bunch of people can recognize you, especially if you commit crimes. So if you're committing crimes in 2025, you're not only dealing with the law, you're dealing with a bunch of strangers who could probably identify you faster than a whole bunch of police officers can react. But like I said before, she thinks she's the main character, and that's the attitude that got her locked up this fast. And that's probably also the same attitude that got her into trouble the first time, which landed her in probation to begin with. So I guess this is just another person acting like everyone around them exists only to deal with their moods. So it seems like prosecutors will have plenty to work with here. They can just point out that she sprayed people who couldn't escape, like the child or the older adult, and, you know, the fact that she was already on probation and that she ran from the scene. They could also argue that she took an extremely small argument and turned into a felony for no reason whatsoever. So if they want to push for prison time, they have all the facts they need.
You need to call the police and report what. That's an assault on your baby. I know. You need to call 911. 911.
Bring daddy. My husband is stuck too. That's my husband.
Yeah, he needs to call 911.
Laksha, 911.
Help him. Help him. Call 911 for the baby. My husband will call. Call 911. Please. Her husband and the baby is sick.
Oh my God.
Siri, call 911.
911. Call 911.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully those people got her to call 911 because she really needs to see some jail time for this, because that is unacceptable. It's just wild to me on how stories like this come from something that's like nothing. Turn down your phone volume. Oh, okay, yeah, no problem. Sorry, my bad. That's how any normal person would react to that. Like, what is going on? Sorry, I'm actually just getting so frustrated at this story. This is so like the fact she pepper sprayed a baby over this. Okay, it's a toddler, but still, it's the same thing. Honestly, she's kind of lucky that a parent didn't see this and throw her into the river. Bitch. But you know,
babies and toddlers are not the same thing, Mr. A to Z man. They're slightly different. It's a lineation in their age. I'm too pedantic for this world. I was born in the wrong age of pedantry. I should have been born instead when everyone was just on their accuracy about every little thing to an obnoxious point for today's society. That would have been my ideal existence. Instead, I'm here. And you know what? That's fine. Ah, shit. I mean, I do like it here and now, because, like, look at this. I just, like, dropped dead with a bunch of hell diving stuff. Go, oh, tits. Fuck.
Since everything was basically caught on video, it's safe to say it's going to be an uphill battle for her in court, or for her public defender. Imagine the public defender that gets this case and he just looks at the sheet and he's like, oh, that public defender life is not for the weak. But hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.
Hello guys and gals, me Mew Two Ta Har, and you know, we have very little time left. Now ladies and gentlemen, I know that I've made a ton of videos about your internet censorship, privacy, but really I think 2025
run away,
we're going to have
away.
a internet that is, I guess you could say, free of censorship, an internet that is free of surveillance, and governments that don't want to track every single thing that you do. Now look, not that they don't already do it, but generally, I'm going to be real with you, we're going to look at a lot of things today, but before we start off with, I want to link you guys to a website known as badinternetbills.com, okay? Now, I'm somebody that's seen some of the wildest shit on the internet, okay? You know, I had dark web browsing, deep web browsing, dank web browsing, God knows how much true crime stuff, cat killers, animal killers, Satan cults, everything. I've seen the worst.
I need a timestamp. Give me a minute. I'm bailing far enough to get my stibs down. Then I'll like... Then I'll timestamp stuff. I got this. I can be a hard-working gal too, I swerve. I swerve, brother. I swerve. That is how far away? This is not gonna be soon. Oh yeah, it will. Bye, bitch. Burn, bitch. Asshole. Flake ass bitch. Fuck me. Okay, cool. We'll come back if we need it. About to need it. Helldiver. KIA. I mean, I had that coming. I was playing like a shithead, honestly, so you kind of just get what you get, you know? We're at about, I don't know. We'll just do it this way. Screw it. I can sip water. I can stare at the world, look at the pretty flowers. You sent me an image. An image of stuff. Look, Mom, no hands. Autotype. Mom, no hands. Python's typing for me. Look, Mom, no hands. Python typed for me.
Humanity, and it is truly disgusting. And nobody, and the reason I mention this is because I know it's a thing that you have to do to protect kids. Okay, the laws that you're seeing over here, repealing Section 230, the Kids Online Safety Act, take it down, the Screen Act. A lot of these acts are not meant to protect children. They're meant to use children in a way to push laws that promote censorship and absolutely allow shady third-party companies to take all of our data in droves. Now, you know when Australia dropped those crazy laws regarding censorship? It's not that they came out of nowhere. This fat Indian fuck that you're seeing on the screen was yapping about it 365 plus days ago, okay? Because I believe the internet should be a free, last bastion of human freedom, okay? I don't like living in a world where the goddamn big state can watch every single thing that I can do. Even though they do, don't get me wrong, I'm not an idiot. I still wish there were ways for me to avoid the government spying on me. So again, I did show you in my videos, you know, buying cryptocurrency without showing ID, using it to purchase VPN services without showing ID, accessing the internet without showing your ID. You know, the last little bit of privacy to prevent the big bad government from spying on me. Now, obviously, Australia passed their dogshit internet laws, and for instance, here's the thing that always makes me laugh about the whole idea of, like, these laws protecting kids. Now, obviously, you've got people in Australia saying, you know, it doesn't really make any sense, okay? Why did you mention gaming platforms, for instance? Gaming and social media are so interconnected. Why don't you target kids that play video games? And maybe there's some validity to that, okay? Kids who are spending so many hours on video games, maybe even addicted to that shit. If you go to the actual list that is provided by
what is this?
the Australians here, you can see that they say these are the actual...
Hey, lovely folks in Australia, could you please start clowning on the United States more for also being a penal colony but not knowing it because we don't teach, like, the victories and successes of, or the successes and failures of people in the context of their time with the tools they had in history in the States, and it's a big bugbear. So Australia, shout out. Now please talk more shit. Thank you.
Websites that they're going to be banning, okay? What platforms are age restricted? So you go over here and you just start to see what is actually age restricted, and it's Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Reddit, Snapchat, Threads, TikTok, Twitch, X, and YouTube. So, again, I get it. I understand there's probably a lot of bad shit on these platforms, and obviously kids will not be able to create accounts, or in some cases have access, okay? Without an account, you can't even go on sites like Twitter. I think without an account, you can't even access Snapchat or Threads, and maybe TikTok is pretty...
I mean, did y'all notice that he had, like, the Star of David in his, like, thumbnails, like, twice in the last week? Mr. Mew Two Ta Har? While, like, kind of being a pussy? Love and respect, bro was being a pussy. Bro is such a pussy some days. I don't know what else to call it. Like, I guess sucks to be a fucking wuss. What's up less? Be a hard bitch more. Don't ever find yourself in a place where some fucking weak, fragile, frail bitch is calling you a pussy. I want better for y'all than that. So love yourselves enough. Don't ever put yourself in a place where some frail-ass, fragile-ass bitch is the one calling you a fucking pussy. Please and thank you with love and respect. What the fuck is this?
I mean, you can browse some of these sites without being connected, but the things that are
it
actually
didn't
not
even shoot
prevented
me.
are sites like Discord, GitHub, which makes sense. I mean, kind of filthy code could you be sharing, right?
So the reason GitHub might want to be on that list is like some people do legitimately post like projects that are like, you know, very illicit in the iconography as well as the goal of it. I'm glad that people don't know this, kind of. I mean, I'm glad no one seems to go there and look for it like as their first fucking little fucking shit. But like, honestly, I could see why if it were. I just don't think these folks know enough to fucking place it on that list. Whoopsies. This is the actual fucking, in the words of my mum, the praxis of Nux. The idiot filter reigns strong. It keeps the uninitiated out, and it keeps the learned in. Fuck it, I'll take it. Honestly, just like, I'm down with kids having access to everything that is free education. I do totally get down with having some more gates out though. Like, genuinely. I just think that education should remain free. Like, edX, you can get a degree for free. You can't get a degree for free, you get paid for that. But you can still take the corpus of education that is associated with it for fucking free. You don't actually have to fucking pay. You can learn everything you might want to learn to do something beautiful and amazing. And you don't have to pay money for it. I think that is like super duper cool. You know, that's like really important. I was able to do that when I was younger. It was like the most helpful thing in my life was free education. Like, I would give everything for the youth these days to retain that habit and never lose it. On the other hand, like, social media gets a little bit wild for them, and I can easily see that, so I don't fucking know, man. Call me wishy-washy, call me a whore. I'm neither. But I like being called bad words.
Go play Messenger, Pinterest, Roblox, Steam, WhatsApp, and YouTube Kids. Now, here's the really funny thing about it. If you really gave a shit about children to begin with, why the fuck isn't Roblox thrown into the list? I mean, the litany of children being groomed on this website is actually fucking mind-boggling, okay? Like, I'm gonna be completely real with you. This site, out of the entire list, should probably have, like, triple scrutiny on it. Discord, I've actually heard from a lot of people, is being used in schools. I'm a little bit too old to know that. Okay, back in the day, there used to be dedicated platforms for school shit, like when we had to submit, like, papers and whatnot. But, you know, I've seen things like Google Classroom in my time, you know, suites like this. But Roblox? Okay, sites like Messenger? Okay, platforms like Discord? I mean, Discord might be the only platform where,
but, like, the thing is, I can see why that's a fear for people, but, like, you should really be able to hear the things that you find in, like, opposition to. Because if you can't entertain conflicting viewpoints, even long enough to hear them, you don't have to fucking espouse something by listening to it. Sometimes I hear people say abhorrent shit I don't agree with. Like this man and I'm not calling him abhorrent, but I am saying that, like, I do believe there should be more fucking, like, locked doors around certain activities for certain people, especially the youth. And I think that he is staunchly opposed to that. But if you can't hear different viewpoints, you are literally not doing the best you can to develop your mind as an organ, as a part of you that contributes to a greater whole. And, like, that is absolutely terrifying. Because your brain needs to grow, it needs to be healthy, it needs to thrive and strive and do astonishing shit. And if you're not allowed to do that, that's kind of weak. Like, if a whole effort of a cabinet or a person or a group is to deprive someone of the chance to learn even things that conflict with their goals, they're doing a disservice to themselves as individuals and to the group as a whole, right? Like, you need to be able to have that. It doesn't have to be fun, likable, or even, you can find it remarkably objectionable. But because we learn about, like, because we take the time to learn about what the fuck the nonces are up to, we know more than folks who blind themselves to it and shut them out. We know that, like, they're inappropriate, they are trained off of some shit that is apparently only fucking apes have, that horses and cows don't fuck the youth, and we know that they gamify and otherwise incentivize their horrible fucking actions, and the way to help break them of that is to stop that behavior. Now, we also know that some of them don't want to stop that behavior. They like incentivizing themselves, and that's not okay. But because we know this, we can call them on it when they're fucking up, and we can say we demand better. If we didn't know that, if we didn't hear about the voices of objectionable people, like the fucking nonces, we wouldn't know how to stop them and how to call them out when they're making it worse for themselves and potential victims. We would never know that. But because we listen to objectionable shit sometimes, and we don't take it as gospel, but rather just someone's fucking words and their experience, we have a better time taking in shit.
Some random one time sent me like actual like CP. And this was like the only time I ever received this on a platform, and that was fucking filthy. It was the only time where I had to go to Discord, obviously, file a report, and then I had to go file a report in the FBI, like, cyber tips, and then even, I believe, going after the RCMP, because, you know, that's our version of the FBI in Canada. How the fuck is that platform not targeted under this ban, okay? And by the way, pro tip for Discord, make sure you always set your DMs to like a complete like neutered. Like the only person that can DM you are like your actual friends. Just keep your sanity in mind there. But you get the idea, okay? These are all platforms. If they really cared about the kids, they definitely let 2 platforms survive this list that should have easily been put into the ban for children category. So anyways, Discord aside, Australia aside, it's already fallen, okay? The UK's fallen with its bullshit like age verification laws. Canada is apparently looking at things like digital identification and age verification and all that kind of stuff too. But the United States is one of those places where you think it's the last bastion of real freedom, right? Not necessarily. You have doctrine.
And here's the thing, right? You don't lose freedom of speech if this goes through. You just gain like the access of a thing that is outside of you. That isn't the same as immediately and abruptly losing the freedom of speech. You can still say fucked up shit. Right now, you can say a lot of fucked up, abhorrent shit, but you may be, like, free of consequence for protected speech. Not all speech is protected speech, though a lot of times folks do try to conflate it and say that all speech is protected speech, they're free speech, America, fuck yeah. And they don't seem to care that, like, you can't wish death on people. That is actually calling for harm. That is fucked up still. You can't do that. That is, I'm sorry. And some people are just free speech absolutists, not saying this man is, but a lot of folks say freedom of speech, but I don't think they've read a fucking book to know what the fuck it is half the fucking time. Anyways, that sounded very aggro. I'ma keep on being aggro. Woo woo, motherfucker! Treat it like it's Dark Souls. Dive on this motherfucking asshole. Oh no. Mistake. Big whoopsies. Big whoops. Big whoopsies. Oopsies. Oopsie fucking daisies. I dive better than anyone else. This is why I am a hell diver. I'm the best diver. Diving through hell, bells, and buckets of blood like no fucking other. Diving like a champion. Diving like my mom taught me how to dive. Diving like I need to. I'm about to die. One moment, please.
Politicians like this Representative Mary Miller, okay, who is representing the District of Illinois. She has gone on and said, we are one step closer to implementing mandatory age verification technology to protect our kids from explicit adult content online. The days of the porn industry profiting off of our kids are coming to an end. Now again, she's using children here, and this is where I do tend to agree, right? Kids should not be looking at adult media on the internet, okay? You know what? And you know the best way to stop children from doing that?
Be better parents.
When you buy your kids a fucking iPhone or an iPad or a computer or something, it's up to you to figure out how parental controls work, motherfucker. You're the parent buying these kids. You think a kid out there in this economy is probably purchasing a fucking iPhone, okay? It's probably easier for kids to score pot than to stick a RAM these days. So again, if you're a parent purchasing your child technology, I'm sorry, you better be there monitoring your kids. You know, our family computer used to be in the living room, okay? And it was there. I didn't like it, but, you know, it was there. You know, my parents were, like, watching what I did. You know, and look, kids do come across...
Well, bro, the RCMP isn't your FBI. CSIS is. RCMP Mounties are like the state troopers controlled by the Federation for the provinces that didn't negotiate their way into the to the country. All right. And people from Ontario know nothing about their country, and it's so annoying. It's based that you're annoyed about it. I mean, honestly, the most based thing out there is you being annoyed by people being fuck-ups. I respect that. I like it. I love to see it. I hate that it has to happen. Love to see it. 100%. Sucks to be in a place where it has to be true. Boopers.
Stuff like this. I did. You know, we were caught. My dad comes up and he's like, listen, we got to have the talk. And my dad had to talk to me, explain to me at a young age, you know, pornography is something that is definitely sparking curiosity, but it's definitely something that is
My friend looking at porn got me in trouble. That's a very bitchy thing to be bitchy about. My fucking friend, love her to death, bestie, knew her since I was in preschool. Looking at porn got me in trouble for her porn. We were but little things. I'm not, no hate, love her dearly. One of my bestest friends in the whole world. That fucking ornery broad. Oh, it's already aligned perfect. Oh, when that fucking asshole, angry, aggro, love her with all my heart broad got me fucking in trouble for her looking at fucking naked fucking photos. And you know what? Love her dearly. Bit annoyed at her, but do love her dearly. Good gal, good gal. Yeah, I mean, she was my bestie for years. I mean, like, you can't be that mad. You gotta fucking accept it. Love people for the people they are, not the things they do and shit. So, I mean, honestly, she could have done worse. She could have stabbed me or something, so, I mean, we kind of win. Like, just thoroughly win. Is it in this hole? What's in this hole? Can I have your hole? Let me in your hole. I want to be in your hole. Give me your hole. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave now, because last time I didn't. I died miserably, and we're just gonna dip. We're not gonna get those last two. We're just gonna call it good. I want to be in the hole. Well, I saw something, and I guess it would have been nice to fuck with, but I'm not gonna do that. They didn't notice me. I'm gonna leave. I don't want their ass. Poor fucking bastards trying to kill me all the fucking time. Little do they know. How loud is this? I'm just checking levels. We're good. Okay, little do they know. I'm a fucking asshole, bitch. Found something. Way to go. Way to wake up the whole neighborhood, you fucking prick. Where's the thing you found, you noisy fucking bitch? Holy fucking shit, bro. Bro, my character is so fucking obnoxious. Like, they're just like, found something. Bro, way to wake up everyone. Okay, why do we have to, like, literally tell all the squid dudes where you fucking found something at before we just get on the fucking little thing? Like, I want to extract. I got 7 minutes to go. Holy fuck. Shit. Welp. Nice game. Good time. Had fun while it lasted.
Addictive, and it's something that can rot your brain, and it's something that can lay a false sense of understanding. My dad was able to do that, okay? I don't know why dads aren't able to do that now.
False sense of understanding.
I don't know why moms aren't able to do that now. But you're a parent, okay? You brought a living soul into this world. You better be able to take care of it and nurture it and not rely on the state ruining our fucking, like, you know, privacy and adding surveillance to us just because you can't manage to think of taking care of your kid. Don't have kids if you can't take care of them, okay? It's just that simple. We're a fucking overpopulated planet anyways, okay? Some dumb fucks can afford not to have kids, okay? It might actually be better for the goddamn gene pool. But anyways, this isn't, you know, me having a gas
He's
here.
having a crash
This
out.
is the
It's
actual
fine.
text, which,
We
as
all
you
do
can see,
sometimes.
I've opened it, I've seen it, I've read it, I've talked about it actually before, the Screen Act itself. Now this is brought in, and this is something that keeps getting introduced, and, you know, in literally the last, I want to say, day, like yesterday we were having the fucking Game Awards, which, by the way, that Gang of Dragon game looks pretty good. I'm just gonna say off, you know, just out here. Expedition 33 basically butt-fucked every other goddamn award. But as that was happening yesterday, okay, as we were talking about video games and having a good time with our friends, a lot of laws got introduced. A lot of different bills got brought in. And it seems like, you know, the government wants to silently flush this stuff through. So again, let's read the Screen Act really carefully once again. They do talk about, you know, things like child pornography. They talk about, obviously, these things being harmful to minors. And of course, it's great that they define this kind of stuff, but to go into what they're going to do in terms of enforcing, let's actually read that really closely. So, for instance, requirements for age verifications, where, again, they want to talk about using a technology measure to verify a user's age, provide the...
I mean, they have a peripheral understanding of some aspects of the Constitution, seems like, but no fucking depthful fucking breadth of it. Seems like you can be good at one thing or good at fucking... You can be good at one thing or mid at like a billion little things. And And it seems like that province might have gone for the mid at a billion things kind of way to look at it, you know? Just not to talk too much shit of not my country, but if I were gonna talk shit, I'd probably say find one thing, get good at it. You know? Democracy!
User, provided that requiring a user to confirm that the user is not a minor shall not be sufficient to satisfy the requirement of subsection A. Make publicly available the verification process the covered platform is employing to comply with the requirements under this act. So subject the internet protocol addresses and known VPN addresses, because again, they want to address the VPNs that are being used to bypass these age verifications to begin with. The thing about it is, there's really no way to implement this stuff without, again, restructuring the internet. Okay, you have to go to a point where, you know, you get rid of all privacy, or you get rid of. There's no half measure here. Okay, it's either you have full, complete Minority Report level data surveillance, which I think is what the government truly wants, or you keep things like encryption available, you keep things like, you know, privacy available for the betterment of everyone. You can't have it halfway, okay? You can't kind of have a backdoor and not have a backdoor at the same time, because ultimately, you know, any hacker could
See, backdoors are dumb, but if the feds in the States are the authentication provider for who is able to do, at least it's not going into companies that tend to get compromised and have to release detailed breach reports. Because the bigger problem for me is the private industry kind of just like pays fines and gets out of it. US government can do the same. But for whatever reason, they like taking money instead of giving it, so... And you can't fine them for money, you can fine them for fucking addressing the issue. Or you can't sue them for money, you can sue them for, like, make them fix issue. Get sued, fix issue. Which isn't, you know, amazing, but it's better than... I'd rather the issue get fixed anyway, honestly. Like, half the time, if the issue gets fixed, I'm a happy girl. That's all it really takes. Fix your shit. Oh boy, streaming sure is fun. I can just complain about shit all day. Ooh-wee, that's fun as fucking titties. Ooh-wee. More Helldivers.
Abuse it. Another government could actually abuse it, right? We've talked about other countries being used to bypass warrants, other countries cyber attacking each other all the time. As we're talking...
Other countries asking other countries what's their ASL? That's a little weird, honestly. I mean, you know, do you, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't be asking. If I were a country, I would not be asking other countries what their age, section, location are on the fucking, just trying to like hit them up and roll up in their DMs. I'd probably be more in the fucking vein of like, fuck people, fuck everything, tired of this bullshit, fuck y'all. That's me though. I always scream that shit. I'm like just full of ire and vitriol. It's like dealing with an aggro bitch, because I am. And I do. And I will continue to be. And I won't stop. I'm gonna take the ballistic one. Thinking, buffering. Probably not. Go shield gen. Anyways. All I want to do is fix stuff and grow smarter every day and have fun and be a complete and utter fucking asshole. I mean, okay, maybe not a complete and utter asshole, but something. I want to do stuff. We have fireys ready to go. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the mortar. Less predictable, more fun. Nah, that's silly. I'm gonna grab bombs on this bastard. Let's go. Just double the bombs. A little bit more up and in their face. I die to weird stuff. Let's go. Democracy.
Right now, there are literally military
democracy
cyber
right
operators
now
going at each other right now as we're speaking. We're in the middle of an actual war, and we can't even see it because it's happening over internet cables. But that's a whole different point. Now, one of the things that I want to kind of bring up here too is another issue, which is getting rid of Section 230.
Then I run out.
So apparently both sides are working together to try and repeal Section 230. Now, for all the ill Section 230 will have, to give you an idea what the big problem that comes out of this is Section 230 was basically a bill or a set of laws really to prevent or give safe harbor provisions to a lot of these platforms that we use, right? And it basically prevented these platforms from ever like peeking into our lives, so to speak. Now, if you repeal Section 230, basically you push the requirement of moderation, I believe, onto these organizations, which ultimately means that the Section 230, which initially did provide us like a level of user privacy because, you know, the companies were never incentivized to use data gathering or gather information off of us. Now they kind of have to. Now they kind of are required to. And the thing about getting rid of Section 230 is that ultimately at the end, I think for certain tech companies, it's actually something that they would want because it allows them a reason to harbor more user information and gather it than, you know, they're ever legally required to in the first place. Now, ultimately, when you look at some of these laws, for instance, the most succinct explanation of this is that, listen, things like the Screen Act would instate nationwide age verification requirements for websites that lawmakers deem harmful to minors. Now, what is a site that's harmful to minors? It doesn't always have to be a site that talks about pornography. I mean, it could be a site that talks about, you know, LGBTQ issues. It could be a site that talks about...
Don't forget, LGBT is a terrorist organization in Russia. Are they onto something? Are they not? You tell me. I'm a good listener. I'm a listener.
But something else entirely. Anything that any government at any time, whether they be left or right, may deem harmful to minors, right? I mean, there's a lot of ways you can interpret this, and ultimately, if you're somebody that cares about your rights and freedoms, you typically want to fight for those rights and freedoms and cast aside...
Like, I mean, there are extremists in every group. But, like, then again, this is from the bitch that is the most likely to say, I remember when Reaganism was full of a bunch of extremists trying to justify eco-terrorism because they thought they were hopeless and they thought that was a good idea. Those assholes were inappropriate. So, I mean, you know, you can qualify anybody being a fuck-up, but I'm pretty sure it's that why you call them a fuck-up that matters.
Your political aspersions. But anyways, far from promoting safety, it would force websites to contract with shady third-party verification companies. Those same companies that, by the way, allowed some of our driver's IDs to be leaked to the world. And then, of course, these people can store and collect incredibly sensitive information like driver's licenses and passports, right? Two of the most secure documents that you need to open very important accounts in your life. In insecure databases, with backing from far-right politicians and conservative anti-porn groups, it's clear what this bill is really intended to do, censor our access to the internet while collecting our data in droves. And I do tend to agree with that. Most privacy people tend to agree with that. You know, most people that don't want the government looking into every single aspect of their fucking life, because the government is run by incompetent nut jobs and people that literally hand jobs to other people in the sector on the basis of deals they make in shady back rooms, right? Like, let's be completely real. Things like the Kids Online Safety Act are not going to protect children. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's up to your parents, it's up to our communities to protect children themselves, right? We can't.
Children's. My stepdad used to call children children. I don't know when he grew out of this or if it was just a feign, but he would always, like, strategically mispronounce this shit, and to the point where I think it was just bullshit. Maybe I'm making fun of his accent. I don't fucking know. I really don't fucking know. I kind of don't give a fuck. But I also don't fucking know. I mean, if I'm making fun of it, he has it coming. Just trust me. Something Barnum Animal Crackers didn't get enough of those bitches. Everyone can fucking suffer now. Oh, that doesn't blow that up? Well, what about weevil worming like this? I'm a weevil worm on top?
Basically throw the baby out with the bathwater just because you want to use the think of the kids excuse out there. At some point, harsh realities have to be faced. And it's not just the internet we have to be worrying about too. Even countries as free and welcoming as the United States has interesting things. And this is just something else that I noticed too when it came to the Customs and Border Patrol. Visitors that are coming in have to provide what seems to be, again, high-value information, high-value data fields, right? Which, again, could be things like telephone numbers used in the last 5 years, email addresses used in the last 5 years, IP addresses and metadata from electronic photos, family member names, family member telephones, date of birth, places of birth, residencies, basically every single personal piece of information when entering the country. Now again, any country can request this, but I definitely can see this impacting like just fucking pleasure travel to the United States. I mean, a lot of places to go to, a lot of countries don't ask for all this, but you can see the future we're headed to, right? Like censorship and surveillance. You know, we used to read books back in the day, like 19...
I mean, if the CCCP's doing it, we may as well, like, at least catch up. I mean, bro, like, at least try. At least put the legwork in, bro. I don't know, man. Like, a lot of it's already given up, but the whole, like, I do not, again, like, I still think there is a bit of nuance being skipped over here. You want to visit Louisiana? Oh. Dope. I got to visit it before. It's quite nice. And again, I just like making, like, I had, like, friends of family out there and shit. And I'm just, like, if I go somewhere, I kind of just haunt the kitchen. Like some fucking depraved, like, housewife. So, you know. I'm kind of whatever. I'm absolutely abhorrent.
1984, things of that nature. And, you know, those used to be pieces of fiction. Those used to be dystopian pieces of fiction. Dystopia implying that you didn't fucking want that in the future. Now we're here. We're there, boys. 2026 and beyond. You know, it's the fucking year beyond of, like, constant surveillance, constant data gathering. And I guarantee you, children will be just as much of a threat as they are now. And the politicians will be allowing all of their shady friends in big tech circles
he said children will
to
be a
keep
threat.
this stuff going. Even the big tech agencies can't necessarily agree on how to make sure they can protect children. For instance, even sites like Meta, for instance, they're pushing the actual bullshit onto platforms like Apple, like Apple and Google. Like, at least in Kazakhstan, Meta poses like new age verification laws. At Apple, they're basically saying, listen guys, stop bullying us. Go to like Apple, go to Google. They're the ones that can verify ages on the App Store. And of course, when it comes to Apple themselves, they're just sitting over there going, hold on a minute, we've got to fight back, and we don't want to be the ones that are doing it because it could harm, you know, privacy for everyone else. I mean, you got Apple basically going and saying, listen, it could threaten the privacy of all users by forcing millions of adults to surrender their private information for the simple act of downloading an application. Not that you don't have to submit some of your private information anyways, but you kind of get the idea, right? Like, nobody wants to be the one that is in control of this. And look, big tech companies saying...
Like, do the authorization through the government. Yes, they're leaky. Yes, they're a sieve. But there's more accountability, and it keeps it out of private industry and enterprise. Just let the governments facilitate the authentication mechanism. Is it perfect? No. Is it better than fucking about and having every other Tom, Dick, and Harry run it? Yeah.
This is basically them admitting to the fact that this is a lot of responsibility to hold on to, right? Look, because at the end of the day, if anybody gets hacked, whether it be Meta, whether it be Apple, whether it be Google, it's a bad stain against them. And to some extent, you would have to think that maybe there's some validity to it. Why are these companies so against it, right? Like, obviously it's because they know that storing this kind of information in any capacity is...
There isn't accountability everywhere. But it's not like saying that accountability means they go to jail for being inappropriate, but it's that, like, you can at least try to vote for representatives that might remediate it after the fact, right? It's not saying you abate the thing in the beginning, but if we're going to keep needle dicking over whom gets it, like, that is a whom may have it, that is at least... You can go fire them and put someone else in. You, private citizen, cannot go and demand that there be a new person to run Meta. You, citizen of a nation, in the States and with similar frameworks, you can fire your representatives at this point still. Canada, seems like you can't fire them. Seems like they just kind of put themselves back in there on you. Heck, I'm sure Saudi Arabia feels the same, and North Korea. But in the States, you can at least put someone in that upsets it a bit, and through determination and hard work, you may not see it that week, that year, in the same fucking 100-year span, but there will be a means to correct it, even if it takes 80 years, because policy changes usually take tens of years, and so you won't see it quick. It won't be fast, but it'll happen. What are you doing? There you go. Oh, shit. Little bro doesn't even give a fuck. Legless dude over there just crawling at me with a vengeance. Little bro is made of evil. And weevils, too. Oh, shit, there's more. Fuck him. Get bombed on.
Ultimately a complete liability to them. And when you let the government decide this, they just go to the other shady company and let them control this too. Companies that don't have perfect age verification anyways. Even in the age of artificial intelligence, we've come across interesting situations where AI itself makes some severe fucking mistakes. These systems are not going to be 100%.
Well, that's because AI is not to be your substitute, it's to be your cooperative partner. And when you don't do that and you try to offload all the work, you're literally handing it off to effectively a junior in the fucking field that still needs to learn just like any other junior in the field. It's just laziness. Like, not sorry, y'all. Like, do better. Just do better. Like, who the fuck hands off all their workload, all of their intellectual fucking contribution to the junior who is still learning and doesn't go and audit their shit? It's really not much different. They're taking in a corpus of information, they're still growing on it, and yeah, they might be able to work faster. Okay, but if you teach someone like shit, they just learn how to work like shit faster too. So it's kind of an on them thing, honestly. Sorry, my fellow thumb-having bitches. Y'all suck sometimes, bro. What do you fucking want from me? Do better. Suck less. Like, supplemental differential diagnosis data. Information to help you, things to challenge your beliefs, things to supplant your fucking knee-jerk reactions, and make you fucking question yourself. That is a lovely thing that lovely machine friends will hand you freely, and that is very valuable. But it's like lazy bitches trying to offload all the work is kind of the fucking lame ass shit though. Whoopsies.
Guarantee, as opposed to the simple act of parents just being parents, okay? There's a lot of bad internet bills being passed, and there's just not a lot of time left to fight back. Right now, there's still a way, right? Like if you're in America, if you're in Canada, if you're in the UK, I mean, the UK is kind of a lost place. If you're in Australia, if you're in countries where this stuff is being jammed through because of dog shit politicians, here's a tip. Grab your phone.
AI is the intern that can read the entire library in 5 minutes, but still needs you to tell them which shelf actually matters. If you just dump the whole project on an intern and walk away, you're not fucking helpful.
Look up who your local congressperson is, whether it be for your state or even your local area. Call them up, find their email, and tell them that you don't like this shit, okay? Tell the world. You don't have to share this video. Share the message with people around the world, okay? Share the message with people in your community. Let people know that you don't want this for a future, okay? Let people know that there are ulterior motives that are used in this that are not there for the protection of children. Currently on the internet, you know, anytime children are actually under threat, there's still a lot of ways. There's still a system we have in place that I think is very effective, okay? Anytime children are threatened, we, you know, communicate with the NCMEC. Local law enforcement, federal law enforcement, state law enforcement can do a fair bit to fight against this. Unfortunately, handing over all of our information to shady third parties is not an answer that we should ever be entertaining. But yeah, contact your local person. Fight back.
Oh, your representatives? I mean, like, that's a very hyper-local thing, right? Like, in my area, you can push them to. In larger cities, where there might be more delineations of who can even do what. Like, you can't go ask your fucking, like out here, right? You can't go ask your mayor to put in different, like, transit policy. That's done by someone who literally has a different job that is also elected into their position. So I don't know, like, your experience with it and, like, how you've been bucked back against by, like, dickheads. But, like, here, you'll see a lot of disenfranchised bitches that are sad they don't get their way, but they don't get their way because they don't even talk to the right person. I don't know what you go through necessarily. I just presume that for you, who's not being listened to by your reps on the regular as is, that it's probably way different than it is for, like, folks in the States. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 2. Holy shit. Well, walk forward, walk back.
You still can. There's a way to do it. But if you don't do it, then trust me, 2026 and beyond, get used.
Partisanship is a wash, though. It doesn't matter what party you're in, it matters what you do. Like, it doesn't matter what party I run with, it matters what I contribute to and the ends I'm willing to seek, right? Like, joining a party really doesn't mean the most. It might mean a lot to a lot of people sometimes, but it's not everything. Folks have access to resources through their party. They have access to money through their party. That's not like a fucking way to assess what they as a person actually espouse. It's a way to make it easy for the everyman to presume, but it's not actually much. It's just a little bit, just a taste of something, just a hair of it. Not enough to really judge, not enough to really gauge, not enough to really assess. It's just enough to make it easy to telegraph for the everyman, and that's not really a lot. Your party can change in a heartbeat. It's when you vote for folks, I look at their voting records, because with private citizens, you can't see who they voted for, but with representatives, you can see whom and what they contributed to, who they bucked back against, who they rebuffed, what they supported, when they didn't give up, when they did give up like a bunch of pussies. And that's what I consider when I vote for somebody. It's not their party, because I don't care if who I'm voting for is on the right or the left. I care that, like, my representatives on the right out here push harder for bodily autonomy than anybody on the fucking left out here. And that's not to say that that's a constant everywhere, because, like, no shit, duh, it's not the constant everywhere. But again, in my area, like, I have to look at their voting history, look at their current action, and keep an eye on them. I go into the voting booth and I look at what they've done. I do my homework before, during, and after, because I'm trying to keep an eye on them. And then I write them letters. I'm willing to go canvas. Like, you gotta keep them accountable, and that's tedious work. But that's how it's supposed to work. That is democracy, not managed democracy. That is actually contributing to the system in a way that may or may not be helpful, but it does work. If you're not a representative and you don't join the party that passed a bill you opposed the day previously, you just voted for it, don't listen. Wait, hold on. If you're an elected representative and you join the party that passed a bill opposed the day previously, just to vote for it, you don't listen. Well, that's like weak. You can just go against the party line. Like, there were folks when HB1 was being bucked back against by a lot of folks in the States that weren't fucking reading. Like, HB1 is the big beautiful bill. HB1 119th Congress. There were folks in the Democratic Party, and I was very critical of the DNC, but there are folks in the Democratic Party, the DNC rather, that explicitly that read it and weren't being, like, repugnant refuters for no reason. They were waiting till they had something of merit to say. They, like, cared. They went against the party's goal, and they might get shot on for it. Their constituents may not vote for them again, but sometimes it doesn't matter what people think about you. It matters that you do what's right. And that's what I like about how I identify who I will put my vote behind, because I don't care what party what flag they wave. I realize that flag is for nothing more than funding from the party. Ever since the League of Women's Voters kind of dissolved itself, it's been, you join a party for the resources. So sometimes, yeah, they'll do that. But them changing party just so they can, like, espouse their beliefs, that's actually just weak. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's actually just very weak. That's a them thing, though. It's not like everyone. That is a personal choice that they made, who clearly other people don't make that same choice, even given the same resources and tools. But again, that's like delineating the states versus Canuckistan, as Mr. Mew Two Ta Har said. And so, again, my, like, insight on this is based on a system that I'm used to seeing work with people, listen, and contribute appropriately, as opposed to the fucking jack shit bullshit, fucking jackbooted ass asshole shit you get subjected to on the regular. So I have to first accept that, like, it's a different situation. And I also have to consider that if you're under Westminster parliamentary, it's likely staunchly different than what I go through. But I don't think a lot of my favorite America Stan people know this. And that's fine that it's not fine, right? It's not a condemnation. It is just some shit that happens, though. Yo, so much shit is busted. Shit is bonkers. This place is dusted, bro. Lol, what the fuck, bro? Okay, let's run. Planetary defense, let's go. Let's go. Oh shit, it's looking at me. I don't like that it's looking at me. As he says, Kazakhstan, 90% of the time, 96% of the time, all the MPs vote with the party leader. Yeah, that's just weak. Like, I'm not saying that it's, like, not unreasonable, but again, like, we're talking about different, like, implementations of a system between the States and Canada, and I'm telling you about the context I have as a random American citizen, as opposed to, like, what you have and go through. So I'm more pointing out a difference in our systems, more so than I'm, like, trying to say, hey, no, this is what you do. No, this is what you do in the States. I wouldn't tell someone in other nations to do this, like, just all out. I'd be a critical bitch. How the fuck? Where the fuck do I aim this?
Living in 1984 every single day of your life. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. I am out.
For years, Amazon has been quietly building an empire on the backs of its workers, pushing them past exhaustion and leaving behind a trail of injuries and deaths that most people never hear about.
This is your experience, and I'm going to share.
This is our experience. Okay, I'm gonna timestamp this in just a second. I'm apparently about to get raffle stomped into the dirt. Yep, raffle stomping in 3, 2, 1. Well, it's coming. I may have counted too slow, but my raffle stomping is coming. I'm not gonna repeat that phrase. That was disgusting. The great coming. Oh shit. They've decided they don't like me now. Out of stems, brother. Oh no. Well, we're about to die. I need stems. Like, no shit, I need stems. Holy fuck. Cannoli. Holy fucking cannoli. Dude. No, dude. Titties. They're gonna appear the corner shortly. They got shot by someone else, not even me. I need stems! I need to timestamp this more than I need stems, and that's bad enough. Let's go. Let's creep up the wall. Let's catty corner the... Excuse me? Sir? Sir. Sir. Sir Wall. Sir Wall, my good lad. What are you doing? What a bastard. Sir Wall refuses to answer to peasants. Sir Wall refuses to negotiate with the peasantry. Sir Wall fears no one. The government party is at 171. Oh, 1 second. I need to quickly do this part, and I'm gonna fail, but we're gonna do it. There we go. Okay. 117, they had 169. That's a funny number, 69. At least there's that. That's not gonna make it better, but I do like the number 69. It's shield down. Oh, little up. Fucking video game. I want to read chat. Fuck off. The two people in the government genuinely don't care about us as people, so they can. Sorry, but how they stand. Oh, one teeny sec. Zigzagging. Sorry, I suck. Sorry, I'm the worst streamer alive. Sorry, I'm garbage. Is that the overship? I'm gonna wager that that's the overship. So I'm gonna go hit that with a gun. This part lets me read. Okay, okie dokie. So the government party is at 171. They had 169 seats, but 2 people, checking my aim, sorry, 2 people just left the cons to join them after an election. Weak. Is it this way? There it is. How am I safe here? Like, what the fuck? This is wild. I mean, I'll take it. I can just, oops. Maybe I shouldn't evoke their ire by talking shit. Let's check aim to target. That'll do. Maybe. Let's go see. Let's go plug it and see if it kills them. Fuck it. See how the shit goes. Because otherwise, I have to contend with this walker, and it's not Texas Ranger. And... four. It might be a bit low, but I'm willing to take it. 3, 2, 1, fire. I need the coolant more than I need to, like, save the ammo. Fuck! If they cared, they would have changed to the party that gave us the generational... They wouldn't have changed to the party that went to generational debt. I mean, so your party affiliation should mean very little. It's just, like, independently, they as people are weak bitches that are choosing to let it run their lives. Like, they might be doing it for money, they might be doing it for resources, because in the States, ever since illegal women voters stopped being the ones who have the control over who gets time on the air, etc., it's been some other mismatch of bullshit where you now have to capitulate to the RNC, Republican National Convention, and the DNC, Democratic National Convention. That's why I shit on the DNC so much and their leadership. When AOC and Mr. Sanders go on television and they say some ignorant shit, it's not that that ignorant shit is supposed to codify the word of everyone who calls himself on the left. It's that those two are just being bitches, and people do listen to them sometimes. They do be bitches sometimes. They do be bitches. Oh, we washed this. Wash, lose, L, 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 O. Not L? Soon to be L. L incoming. So the worst part is I could have just spawned this down, the Patriot exosuit, and not had half the problems that I've been having, but I've been like very, I'm a tedious person, you see. Tedium, it is what I bring to Okay, I need to, like, do multiple things at once. I need to timestamp the thing. Under the same auspice that I say, like, party affiliation shouldn't really govern how they vote, don't let party affiliation tell you how you should vote for them also. Like, just put people in that, like, listen to you, and if you can't, that's a thing that we should all look at as a cautionary tale of what we shouldn't let happen anywhere or ever. And if that makes us in the States too American for them, then that would explain it. Like, party affiliation not dictating the beliefs you hold should, like, you should be able to be principled. You shouldn't be that is legitimately just to be an asshole. That is them being fucking weak. I'm so sorry. I thought that was a thing trying to kill me. Where is it? Okay, we're just a little south of what we needed to hit. So I think we're banking that direction. I do not know. I wish I could see this gun at the front. I presume that's correct. That is higher. I don't know if that's too high. Just vote against the party that has been in 75% of the time. And sorry, you vote against the party that has been in 75% of the time. And the one who wrote the Constitution due to them being pretty stupid and only staying in power through anti-Americanism. I mean, if you do have to paint all of your shit on some, like, bullshit, like, hey, hate these people, they're too American, that is kind of weird. Like, I mean, then again, I'm one of the people in the States that doesn't try to, like, look at a whole nation or party. I'm not saying that not everyone's, like, a dickhead, but, like, you see how people in the States, and as Mr. Mew Two Ta Har phrases it, Kanakistan, treat folks in a multitude of different nations, just presumption and, like, fear-mongering and shit. It's fucky, but it doesn't have to be the way we continue to live. We can just push for better, and they have to kind of eat shit when we do. We pay their food bill, is my favorite thing to think. Because we do pay their food bill. They are able to eat, breathe, send their children to daycare, all because of us. They don't do that on their own. That is because of the people that put them in power. Like, we pay their food money, we pay their daycare money. If they don't listen to me, I'm just gonna fire them and hire someone who will. That's my outlook on it. And I understand that's not the experience you might get right now. Hold on. Oh no. Fuck! I got them too late. Oh shit. Absolutely oh shit. Okay. First volley's done. Now we're just gonna have to catty-wonkus catty-corner this shit. Or we drop one on them. I think it primed. 2, 1, fire. Based. Facing this way, I can bail out the back. 90%. Fuck, now it's done. Follow up. Mollywop. Let's go. Back in. Do the do. Do 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 do. Change direction. Check my fucking ass. Fuck. Fuck! This is the worst side to be on. I'm not even close to what I need to be at now. Fuck, 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 they're gonna heal. Oh no, they're gonna fucking heal themselves. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Got it. 4, 3, 2. It's clear, right? It takes a shot to the face and it's good. They die? They die yet? They die yet? They die yet? Did I die yet? Yes, I did. It's got a hole in it. Take down the overship. Is this even the overship? Like, I'm dumb as rocks. I have no fucking idea. Where? Oh, there. Okay.
Amazon does not care about the safety of its workers.
Yeah, that's going to be our next thing. Amazon not caring about the safety of its workers. Again, much like nations, not every company doesn't care about the safety of their workers. Not every nation knows how to be appropriate to people. Well, I guess it's about to get a lot more dog-eat-dog on our asses for a bit. Nice. Solid. Let's go. Let's get them. Let's fucking go, brother. Guns, looking for guns, looking for guns. There are guns that we need. Gun, gun, go. Let's fucking win. Or lose. I'm gonna try to win. I'm probably gonna lose. That's fine. I've done worse. Third in a volley. Please, please, please. Oh, it's down. Oh, it is down. Yo, I get to leave. Planetary Advanced Cannon rearming. That should be golden. Then we just exit. It's a poor exit. It's a poor run. It's pretty bad. But how long do we have? 7 minutes. Dope. That's enough time to copy the video URL. That was a little bit extra. Open this thingy, copy URL, and then sip juice. How bad is it? We dead yet? Okay, well, we have the timestamp. The rest is fine. Shit. We're studying for something. We've mostly found the ways why humans are not smart and shouldn't be left on their own. The corpus of what I found is mostly human not smart. Human don't leave on own. Human make terrible short-term decision. TLDR. We're gonna probably go over that in a little bit when I have more time to parse the research that's irrelevant. And I'm probably gonna have to go look for more new shit because people be like making stipulations here and there. Anyways. The biggest one being over-affirmation. The biggest concern being that. That happens amidst like populations of humans as well though. It's just that it's not really beneficial. So I think it all harkens back to an overall view on how humans are a bit lazy and wants to just be reaffirmed all the fucking time. And they're honestly just a bunch of bitches. Was that mean? Probably. Would I say it again? Fuck yes. I fucking would. Okay, let's go.
Our health or our lives?
The truth is, Amazon now ranks among the most dangerous workplaces in America. And yet, for the longest time, nobody outside those warehouse walls has really known the scale of the suffering.
Raw sewage, broken ventilation choking us from wildfire smoke.
Our department was turned into a hernia factory.
It is statistic.
Hernia factory hits a little rough. Like, totally sounds believable. Totally sounds fucking horrifying. Last spawn? Last spawn. Oh shit. They have surveillance everywhere. Well, that's fine. Worse shit's happened to better people. Let's go. Let's go. Amazon as a hernia factory. My dudes. I mean, it does hit funny. It hits like, not funny like haha, funny like, oh, at least it fucking sound, the mental image is quite striking. Must be nice not thinking in pictures and light. I wonder. Napalm. Woot. Oh, really? We found something, y'all. Could you tell? Did you notice? Ooh. Boop, boop. Ooh, more boops. I'm glad Eagle One's resupplying now, because I'm going to need them in about 2 minutes. Like, so badly that if they don't show up then, I'm going to cry a lot. So, I guess let's wiggle worm through the fire, go up the fucking stairs, make a fucking turn. Oopsies. And start the shit. We have a spawn coming up soon. We got the code in time. GG. Oh no, my dude. Oh no. Ooh, stems. Okay, good.
Safer to be a firefighter in a fire than it is to be an Amazon warehouse worker in a warehouse.
But that silence is breaking. Employees are coming forward with disturbing stories, risking everything to expose what they say are inhumane and sometimes deadly working conditions.
The Amazon warehouse, at least 6 workers there are dead.
While Bezos sits on $242 billion, warehouse workers can't afford surgeries for their Amazon-induced injuries.
The only thing standing in the way of change is people listening. For many, working at an Amazon warehouse isn't a dream job. It's a quick fix.
I need the money, that's why I'm here.
But what if we told you this supposed short-term solution can have lifelong or even life-ending consequences? As any social media post will tell you, the work in these warehouses isn't easy.
Currently my first day working at Amazon. I'm gonna talk to y'all when I go on my next break, but I just want to see how this factory job working is, you know? Just trying to see what it's about. Well, when I signed up for this, I did not know they meant it was gonna be like this. I think I'm finna take a nap.
Amazon does not care about the safety of its workers, our health, or our lives.
And I work like a dog, day and night.
Actually, you don't work like a dog, because dogs have better health and they have better conditions than you're provided for. So, random Amazon worker, no, I think you probably work in a way that is more grueling and fucked up than what we can legally put dogs through. So clearly I'm not about to end this sentence with, yeah, so give dogs less fucking help. No, I would never do such a thing. Or would I? I don't think I would. I think I'm too based for that. I'd never do such a thing. I'm too much of a sweetie patootie. I'm but a kind of lovely sweetheart. I'd never do such a thing. I was raised right. And if you did, I'd be moldy at you. I like that they're just standing over here letting me put a railgun in their face. I should probably just charge it now. Boop. Fuck you. Don't hit me. I'm adorable. How dare you? Democracy. Oh, cool. Land, brigand. Put your ass on the fucking ground. Thank you. You fucking harlot. How dare they do such a thing? Okay. Mind if I just run this back and take a piss, then roll back up here, and then we go back from the start? You run it back from, it's been a minute and 50 and I've been gabbing most of it saying, no, you don't work like a dog. Dogs get better working conditions than you. Because you're gonna deal with me doing it. But before I do, as we always will do, because I was raised to be a fucking bitch first and a kind person second.
As jail, you don't get to choose. Your mommy and your daddy and your Aunt Lily doesn't get to make your meals. I'm your aunt. I'm your grandpa. I'm the one that gets your meal prepared and make sure it gets done.
The sheriff says inmates.
Fox 19 now. Fucking bounty Butler County Sheriff defends serving Warden burgers, bro.
You know
I
the
love
11th
that, man.
commandment. Thou shalt be ashamed of
AFK
thy
10.
natural anatomy.
Have our old content. Relish in it. This is Ian Foote. Much like Ian Joomha, aka Ian Jew Hater, he got banned for also, well, this man at least got banned for telling people to rape and murder his wife and daughter, and anti-Semitism maybe or maybe not playing a role in it. But I mean, it's nice to think that we're finally gonna see justice in the world for folks that have been fucking, just consistently fucked over. So I mean, I'll take a dub where I can see a dub, even if I have to delude myself for it. Let me finish some Helldiver shit really fast. Okay, cool beans. Back to Mr. fucking Foot. He's banned off everything, bro, even X. So anyway, BRB, have fun. This is this man, have fun with him. This man's words, not mine.
Just destroyed me. And I didn't have any formal education. I had a real chance to be successful in any discipline related to robotics. Well, I had a chance to be a winner. You can be killed.
It's
think it's because dead people make good fertilizer?
He was honest, so that's why he wrote nursery rhymes into robotics. Words.
I guess sometimes certain things get misinterpreted.
Like what?
Not sure.
He was honest. Just like your father. You're just like your father. I was a software guy that built full stack application in many different languages. I just have to be a winner. I just have to be a winner. Be a winner. What do the words mean? Be a winner. These words rule your life. Front end, back end, rule, database, your life, architecture, your life, database. Because with the meaning of these words, you can be locked up until you die. Server communications. And then I branched into software testing. I branched into mobile. I branched into mobile development. You can be happily bumbling along, doing what you think you're supposed to do. I wanted my dad to help me build a fighting robot back in 2017. Doing the things that help you to get along with everybody around you, and you can feed yourself and house yourself, and mobile, happily bumbling along, doing...
Why don't you cry to your mommy about all this? Because my mom's dead and dumb.
I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I do. She was a good and honorable. I love my mother. I hate my mother. She was a good, honest, honorable, loyal, responsible.
Don't look at me like that. I'm very responsible.
I love my mother. I hate my mother. I hate fun, decent, intelligent, creative, hard-working woman. I hate my mother, but I never had any professional training or experience, but I did build my own. Felt good about yourself, and people smiled at you, and then they twist words. CNC printer, a cupcake.
You know what I mean? Just to have my shit get yanked down, so.
Humpty Dumpty, Lewis Carroll had important things to say, but he lived in a world where they fucking kick his door down and drag him away in handcuffs.
So, we'll see how long this motherfucking shit lasts.
To a mental institution if he was honest, so that's why he wrote nursery rhymes. I hate my mother. I hate my mother. I hate my mother. I hate my mother. I do. She was a good, honorable
Cha-cha-gram.
I love my mother. You just destroyed me. And I didn't have any formal education. And I'm gonna hate my life for it. It's good, Chris. A little moist in there. I had a real chance to be successful. Just like you're just like your father. You're just like your father. Just like your father. You're just like your father.
Hi. Hey, YouTube. We've got 30 seconds for a YouTube video.
Bullshit. Let's make hurting people around you. Fight or flight shit.
Sorry, I forgot you can't.
Let's hurting. Let's make people. Let's make that a TikTok. Let's make that a
lesbian. Sorry,
trend.
I forgot you can't.
Trend.
What kind of straw is that?
Lesbian.
Trend. Let's make hurting. Let's make
What kind of straw is that?
bullshit. Hurting people. Let's make hurting people around you. A TikTok trend.
What kind of straw is that?
Looking for big pats on the head, please. Nuzzles you.
Bullshit.
Looking for big pats on the head, please. Nuzzles head, please.
I'm obsessed. I'm really biased though. I would go
lesbian.
I'm obsessed with guava.
Does no one else use these like this?
University campuses.
Right here.
Very real, very viscerally. Oh my god. If I am searching Hasanabi with banana.
What the sigma?
Make that a TikTok trend.
Soulless husk.
The hole's right here.
Super buddies. I don't know. I hate that.
University campuses.
Right here.
This company, House of Illuminati, exclusively, apparently AI-generated images to advertise this event. Surprisingly, the website is still up.
Is this Hassan attacking a banana tree?
Apparently,
my cheeks though, and I always catch myself. Ever since I've been chewing my cheeks, I feel like like I get more. Anyways, but like I never like my eyebrows, nothing.
I don't trust people, motherfucker. I don't.
So it seems that I left the thing scrolled down. It's fine. It was just some weird shit. It was just some shit. Don't worry. Alright. back to Amazon workers. With an appropriate timestamp.
For years, Amazon...
I don't have my headphones on. One sec. All right, let's go. Amazon workers. When Digger from Stellar Blade has better working conditions than you, it's really a shame that your boss didn't fire the contracting agency that hired you. It's a shame that Mr. Bezos doesn't raise a stink about who's contracted more and just eject them. It's a shame because if this contractor fails and they get fired, maybe the next contractor will succeed and the workers will be treated correctly. And if that one fails, fire their asses too. Keep ejecting them, get rid of them, until someone treats them correctly. Until the day comes that the contractors are treated fairly, I say, yeet everyone in the way. The workers don't forget, if it's the warehouse folks, Amazon is contracting a company that sends workers to the warehouse and they still pay the contractor. If there's a long contractual obligation to hold them there, I feel like you can push it. I feel like you can talk about expectations, dropped expectations, and make a stink. So, you know, I'm gonna head off soon, but this is 32 minutes of our life that we'll never get back. And it's about the many years of someone else's life that they'll never get back either. So let's go listen to people who are in pain. I hate when people cry because I don't want them to have to, but I like that people can cry when they've been fucked. I find it only positive and beneficial that those who are mistreated get to whine about it, cry about it, and seek being heard. You know? All right, on for a little longer, then I'm gonna get offline and do nerd shit. And that's mostly gonna be Salt Stack on a STEM deck. Not on a STEM deck, it's gonna be Salt Stack on Windows. And like the Linux part I'm used to, the Windows part for Salt Stack I'm kind of new to. So we're gonna just fuck with that. Be silly goobers. And yeah, we're gonna do some shit. So anyways, Amazon, my dudes.
Amazon has been quietly building an empire on the backs of its workers, pushing them past exhaustion and leaving behind a trail of injuries and deaths that most people never hear about.
Sorry, bro.
This is your experience, and I'm going to share.
This is our experience. Amazon does not care about the safety of its workers, our health, or our lives.
The truth is, Amazon now ranks among the most dangerous workplaces in America. And yet, for the longest time, nobody outside those warehouse walls has really known the scale of the suffering.
Raw sewage, broken ventilation choking us from wildfire smoke.
Our department was turned into a hernia factory.
It is statistically safer to be a firefighter in a fire than it is to be an Amazon warehouse worker in a warehouse.
But that silence is breaking.
There we go.
Employees are coming forward with
fixed.
disturbing stories, risking everything to expose what they say are inhumane and sometimes deadly working conditions.
The Amazon warehouse, at least 6 workers there are dead.
While Bezos sits on $242 billion, warehouse workers can't afford surgeries for their Amazon-induced injuries.
The only thing standing in the way of change is people listening. For many, working at an Amazon warehouse isn't a dream job. It's a quick fix.
I need the money, that's why I'm here.
But what if we told you this supposed short-term solution can have lifelong or even life-ending consequences? As any social media post will tell you, the work...
Sorry, I had to check that I wasn't missing collab day, so I quickly gripped my phone.
Work in these warehouses isn't easy.
Currently my first day working at Amazon.
My dear level
chat. I want to go on my next
about
break,
standing people.
I just want to see how this factory job working is, you know? Just trying to see what it's about. Well, when I signed up for this, I did not know they meant it was going to be like this. I think I'm finna take a nap.
Amazon does not care about the safety of its workers, our health, or our lives.
And I work like a dog, day and night, living off of coffee from a pot none of you want to touch!
One TikToker user posted a series of AI videos to recreate the day in the life of an average Amazon worker. But what these videos exposed was a toxic work environment where employees were constantly being pushed to their limits.
If you've got time to sit, you've got time to work.
And punished.
You're getting a write-up.
By a company that valued profit over people.
Listen up. It's peak season. That means mandatory 12-hour shifts starting this week. No exceptions.
Here we don't care about your mental or physical health, only your rate. If you've got a problem, go to HR, but guess what? They won't help you either.
While this isn't real-life footage, in the comments, Amazon workers claimed these AI-generated reenactments were disturbingly accurate. Some even suggested lines they received at work for future videos, like, "You glanced at your phone. That's a write-up." Another user commented, "Bro, I've been told everything in this video just like this. Can't even go back to Amazon. They run through people as if their goal is to get rid of workers." One of these workers Amazon allegedly ran.
Do they rehire people after termination? How do they work this? If the company that is hiring the workers out fires someone, do they get to apply at Amazon for a corporate job, or does it fuck them over long term? There's so many questions I have that I need answers to. We're gonna rush through this one.
Through was TikTok user Zach King Morris,
who
who claimed he was fired for recording a video in the workplace. However, before he was let go, he captured just how draining repeating the same task over and over again for 10 hours a day can be, especially when you're working at the speed management supposedly expects its employees to be able to work at safely. Yes, warehouse workers have claimed that Amazon expects them to accomplish the impossible, and once they achieve that, the company demands more. See, Amazon expects employees to meet strict quotas, or in warehouse lingo, make rate. These rates, however, are not just allegedly kept hidden from the workers, but constantly changing.
Because once you hit rate, by the end of the week, they raise it, they bump it up again.
With numbers varying from warehouse to warehouse, and even hour to hour, workers can be pushed to scan anywhere from 250 to over 400 items per hour, and they allegedly only known they've fallen behind rate when they're written up by management, or worse, fired. Adding to the pressure, workers have reported they're under 24/7 surveillance through security cameras and scanners that allow higher-ups to document whenever they're idle, even just for a few minutes.
They know when we're active and when we're not.
And track their progress.
And they have a little blue line at the bottom of the screen, and it has, like, how many seconds that you have to have it done by the time it hits 0. And it puts you into panic mode.
It's not just short-term employees who are calling the company out. According to Nathan, an Amazon warehouse employee who claimed he had been working at the company for over 3 years, there were perks that came with the job.
Free peak hoodies, free headphones, free snacks whenever it's Snack Attack Day, $1.50 raise, and free Prime membership.
These benefits, however, didn't outweigh the constant pressure the company put workers under.
And all that is somehow fair to doing hard labor, lifting boxes up and putting them down, getting hurt and injured on the job, and most of all, getting treated like we're robots, expecting us to hit a certain rate which customers don't even care to see?
As one Amazon worker told the BBC, the company wants every minute in that building to be maximized. This has led to an environment where even bathroom breaks are timed to keep productivity high.
You only have 7 minutes to go to the bathroom. And the bathroom is a 3-minute walk there and back. What the fuck do they want me to do? Run.
And Amazon's obsession with productivity doesn't just drain workers.
At Amazon, you are on your feet, walking all the time and climbing stairs to get to your station and move products.
It allegedly endangers them. See, in order to keep up with management's increasing demands, workers have reported having to skip bathroom breaks, urinate in water bottles, and even break safety rules. This includes...
Bro, they have to pee in water bottles and fucking bro. Like, I'm not saying that truckers had it easier, but I am saying that's disgusting. Like, I'm not even gonna say show me. I'm just gonna say that is gross. Like, I don't give a fuck. That is nasty. That is fucking wild. That is fucking disgusting. What the fuck, bro? Even if it's even if it's like hyperbolic enough that only a few people go through it, I don't give a shit. That is fucking disgusting. Okay, there's our sample. What do we have in our hands? There we go. Oh, that was already dead. I was shooting a dead thing. I was effectively, shooting a dead horse. What's the fucking phrase? Shooting a dead horse? I'm not this clever. The fuck is this shit?
Jumping rather
kicking a dead horse
than pulling out the stepladder to reach products, bending over to grab boxes instead of squatting, and lifting heavy items by themselves instead of waiting for help. This, they claimed, was the only way to work at the speed Amazon wanted. Their dedication, however, was not reciprocated by the company that allegedly had no issues replacing them as soon as their bodies broke down.
Amazon's $2.39 trillion market value was built on breaking workers' bodies. While Bezos sits on $242 billion, warehouse workers can't afford surgeries for their Amazon-induced injuries.
In December 2024, a Senate committee investigation accused Amazon of manipulating its data on workplace injuries to make its warehouse appear safe, despite injury rates being significantly higher than the industry average. But how much significantly higher are we talking? Well, according to the report, over the past 7 years, Amazon workers were almost 2 times more likely to be injured on the job compared to other warehouse workers in the sector, a figure that's left the public horrified.
Not having your employees work to the point of injury is like one of the most basic things you can ask for as a human being.
TikToker Attorney Ryan, an employment attorney and former firefighter, provided more disturbing context.
It is statistically safer to be a firefighter in a fire than it is to be an Amazon warehouse worker in a warehouse. When we look at the number of injuries per 100 workers, it is statistically safer to do this than it is to do this.
In fact, workplace injuries are so common in Amazon warehouses that they've become something of a running joke on social media.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
But when tragedy strikes, it's no laughing matter. In 2020, Amazon employee Bobby Gosnover noticed that a conveyor belt had malfunctioned at his warehouse, and items were piling up on the ground. Immediately, he stepped in to pick up the items, a cleanup effort that lasted for 4.5 hours.
My pain started in the middle of my right side of my back because we were twisting, moving, down stacking, up stacking totes at a rapid pace.
Eventually, Bobby told his manager that he was in pain and probably needed medical attention.
He's telling me that it's going to take lots of paperwork, lots of paperwork, lots of paperwork. He's like, you think you can go take some Advil and put some ice on it and come back?
Bobby followed his manager's advice, and the next morning, he woke up in excruciating pain. It turned out, Bobby had a herniated disc in his back.
It sounds like Bobby exacerbated an injury while in a state not exactly, but similar enough to shock. It sounds like Bobby's leadership was negligent as fuck. Sounds like Bobby's working for some fucking dickhead-ass middle management that doesn't know how the fuck to value people. Honest to Bob, I have more fucking complaints with the existence of an exorbitance of middle management than I do most things. Like, it is absolutely my biggest bugbear. I know a lot of lovely people that work at a multitude of places. And I think my biggest concern is that middle management is fucking dumb as rocks sometimes. No offense. And the survivors get barraged. Let's go. Any survivors go down.
That required surgery. His time at Amazon was officially through, and while he received permanent partial disability for being injured on the job, it was a small consolation for a lifetime of pain.
I have to live with this injury for the rest of my life.
This is the same story told by many Amazon employees who were injured on the job.
Doing dishes.
You ever think that Amazon wishes they could also put all the survivors down like I do when I'm playing Helldivers? Like, instead of just letting them get injured, why not just call down an orbital strike? You ever think that, I guess the contracted agency by Amazon wishes that they could just, glass the earth and fucking dust it because people done dared and gotten their fucking way of profit margins and shit? Because, it's a scary, funny story in my head. It's funny, though. It's not haha funny, but it sure is lol. That'd be some shit funny. Oh, I guess I'm blowing that up now.
This hurts. Preparing my food hurts. And so I don't even know how I'm going to survive financially.
Yes. All it takes is one moment of workers pushing themselves too hard, and they can be left with anything from permanent spinal damage to shoulders and back injuries.
Every day I'm in pain. Every day. I was supposed to be on modified duty, but they couldn't accommodate me. So they wound up making me resign. I applied for workers' comp. It was denied. You're literally, it's like a slave, literally, because they expect you to be a robot, and you literally can't be a robot.
For a lot of warehouse workers, that's where the story ends.
I mean, unless you're like an autistic person who gets told they're a robot every day, in which case you can. Stop calling us robots. I will actually fucking make you cry. But people do be doing that sometimes. And I'm just saying, it does annoy me. But I can pick fun at things that annoy the fuck out of me too. I'm pretty fucking based like that. I'm funny as a titty. I got jokes. And they're not all about scrotes. But I do like a good scrotum joke here and there. A good scrotum joke makes the world better, honestly. I kinda love those things. Not scrotums, scrotal jokes. Jokes about the scrot.
they're left to deal with the pain and the bills on their own. But they shouldn't be the one paying the price for an injury their workplace caused. That's why so many people turn to today's sponsor for this video, Morgan & Morgan, the largest injury law firm in America. With 1,000 plus attorneys and offices across all 50 states, they've been fighting for the people.
I mean, it sounds more like Morgan & Morgan being, aside from being the largest, like, fucking injury law firm, it sounds like they're the largest fucking supplier of ad dollars to YouTube at this point. Like, bro, like, what the fuck, my man? It's fine. I mean, if they're doing good work, whatever, who the fuck gives a shit? I don't have enough information to judge them, but it is funny. Funny as fuck. Funny as piss. Funny as ass. Funny as rocks. It's funny as fuck, man. I don't know why. It's just very fucking haha. Fuck me. My aim's drifted at the last fuckballs minute. Get shot in the back, bro. Never mind. Okay. Well, we're just gonna shoot them with that. Fuck it. Who's looking at me? Huh. There we go. Let's just scream fuck it. Let's take a run. Oh, they're already dead. Never mind. I don't have to go in and throw a bomb at it.
For over 35 years. And their results speak louder than any headline. In Florida, an insurer offered $350,000, but Morgan & Morgan got their client $12 million. In Pennsylvania, a $650,000 offer turned into $26 million. And another Florida client received $20 million when their last offer was literally zero. And they recovered more than $25 billion for over...
Like, I'm sure they're doing something that people find very valuable, possibly, but it is very funny that, like, it's like the more ads you shove, the, like, more money you're shoving into advertisement, more so than, like, other shit. And you can shove money into ads and other shit. I'm not saying that's not fucking possible. But it is funny to me that Morgan & Morgan is on the tip of everyone's tongue in so many ads right now. It's like Fume, but not very different. It is way too Fume-like, honestly. I think that's the thing that gets me. It's like we're peak Fume energy over here. I have no idea why we're so fumey. It's like, okay, cool. Do you want to inhale some fucking... Would you like to breathe in essential oils? I heard those are not great for you, but would you like to? Except this time it's like, hey, there's a law firm. Well, I'd like to do research. Like, are they available in your area? Like, are they available in your area? What's their record like? Do they know the fucking judge? Do they know the fucking people who are involved in your case? Like, that would be helpful. Especially, like, do the people, like, generally not like who they're sending? Like, what the fuck's gonna go on? Like, how the fuck is this gonna go down, bro? Ugh. What's their record like? Okay, now how do they hire people? Now, do they hire people? Do they contract them? Do they do like Amazon? Do they contract, or do they do like, or are they just like some motherfuckers that you can like get to know and you can speak about the rapport of over time and as things pass? I have no fucking idea. It's just that they're so prevalent and on everyone's tongue that it's like, holy fuck. It's like, I hear more about Morgan & Morgan than I do about Bubba and Mr. Trump, which is already kind of wild. Seeing as everyone likes talking about like fucking Bill Clinton and blowjobs. I mean, who wouldn't like talking about blowjobs in a funny way? It's the scrotum joke just waiting to be made. But that's like, whatever. I do like scrotum jokes. They are very funny. Oh no. How long till it comes and saves my bitch ass life? 50 seconds. Nice.
500,000 clients. So, if you're injured because someone else was careless, and
night,
that
butthead.
includes
Peace out,
incidents
bro.
involving dangerous trends, you deserve to be compensated. And choosing the wrong law firm can cost.
May you have a lovely night. May you make lots of shit jokes in your sleep. May you make many scrotum jokes in your sleep. May you kick many of the dickheads in their dickhead in your sleep. May lovely things befall you. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Take care of yourself. I'll be off soon as well, so... Anyone here, don't make anyone raid me. I'm gonna be offline soon. I'm just doing this really fast. We're gonna be a reacty stream because I want to. We're gonna play Hellbivers, Bellbivers, because I wanted to say Buzz I Bike Boo, but I like doing it. I mean, it is kind of fun. It's not my favorite game, but like, I kind of needed a moment from the Dark Souls 2 level 1 run. There's more shit to do. I just kind of needed a break from it. It was getting quite samey, so I might play that off stream, but I've been having fun playing Night Rain off stream, this on stream, and just being a goofer about it, you know? Okay, cool beans.
Cost you. So you can check out Morgan & Morgan by scanning the QR code or clicking the link in the description. Their fee is free unless they win. But what if we told you these workplace injuries were mild compared to what others have faced? After all, not everyone makes it out of Amazon alive. Yes, an unsettling string of deaths have occurred at these facilities all over the world. Just listen to what happened to one temporary worker back in 2013. Ronald Smith was working at a distribution warehouse in New Jersey when he died in a horrific accident. Ronald was fulfilling Amazon packages when the conveyor belt jammed. According to a wrongful death lawsuit filed by his family against Amazon and the machine's manufacturers, Ronald attempted to clear the conveyor belt, and in the process, his arm got caught in a gap that was less than 6 inches wide. Ronald was then pulled through the conveyor belt before falling 16 to 18 feet towards the concrete below. His family blamed the grueling tasks Amazon forced upon its workers for his passing. And the alleged stress Amazon workers are under doesn't just endanger their own lives, but the lives of anyone who unknowingly comes between them and their productivity. Like warehouse workers, Amazon drivers are put under immense pressure to meet the company's rising expectations. Most importantly, its one-day shipping policy. According to workers, this is only achieved by cutting corners, whether it's getting behind the wheel when you shouldn't. The reason why
I do like that some of your victory is for democracy and some of your victory is for your own selfish shit. That part is kind of cool. I do really McBilly like that part of Bell Bivers, so that's pretty solid. But, you know, whatever. We're off of it for now. After stream, I'm gonna make dinner and play some Night Rain. That's been my routine. Make dinner, fucking be horrible at Night Rain. Still barely played. Still kind of having fun.
I speak out is because I myself was placed in a position to drive when I shouldn't have. I only had one eye that was operating, and they still put me behind the wheel.
Or disregarding safety protocol.
People are busting their driving way over the speed limit. People are running through stop signs, running through yellow lights. Everybody I knew was buckling their seatbelt behind their backs because the time it took just to buckle your seatbelt, unbuckle your seatbelt every time was enough time to get you behind schedule.
Also, like warehouse workers, Amazon drivers are constantly being watched.
That little guy is how we are tracked.
As this TikToker explains, Amazon vehicles are equipped with AI surveillance that records when you miss a stop sign, if you're buckled, and if you're speeding. But are these features really about keeping drivers safe?
If I want to sip up my coffee, I have to pull over so that I can grab it and drink it. Because if I do it while I'm driving, then that's a driver distracted, which is also a violation. I can't touch the center console, or else that is a driver distracted violation.
While some viewers accused Amazon of micromanagement and overstepping, one user had a theory. It's not for safety. It's to make sure if anything goes wrong and someone sues the company, they want to know every detail of what happened. After all, this had happened before. In 2016, an Amazon driver struck and unalived an 84-year-old grandmother in Chicago, leading to a lawsuit from her family that blamed Amazon for the
Shouldn't we just be direct and say that an Amazon driver struck and ended the life of, or an Amazon driver struck and resulted in the death of, or say that an Amazon driver struck and killed a lady? Like, I'm so sorry. I just don't like using, like, peachy, flowery words around serious shit. I believe that serious shit deserves more reverence, and so I'm not trying to come down on them, but I just feel like it is a giant misstep in the way we even, like, cajole just random creators into having to uphold this bullshit where you are talking about someone's life being lost, and you have to wrap it in some bullshit words. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say grape. I'm going to say what the fucking word is and give the fucking victims my fucking ear. And if the fucking aggressor wants to say something, I will listen to their dumb bitch ass. Fuck it.
Pressure it puts on its drivers to deliver items on time. In 2022, a 2-year-old was unalived by an Amazon driver.
When we asked
a 2-year-old was manslaughtered or murdered by a driver, you mean to say? I know that I'm, like, holding this together with, like, hopes and string and fucking poor fucking articulation at the moment, but quite genuinely. Like, a 2-year-old was murdered by a driver, or a driver of Amazon, like, maybe participated in involuntary manslaughter, depending on how this goes down in courts. I don't fucking know.
Amazon to accept responsibility for a clearly negligent driver. They said it is not our responsibility.
Then, in November 2024, another grandmother passed away, this time by a driver who not only fled the scene, but continued to deliver packages.
A 2-year-old was killed by an Amazon driver. There. More direct, more to the point, doesn't make stipulation about the case and its outcome. Perfect.
only a few of the deaths over the years involving Amazon delivery drivers. In fact, another fatality occurred as recently as August 2025, when an Amazon driver, who was seemingly too rushed to wait to cross the street, died.
He didn't wait for a truck and flatbed trailer to pass by before walking into the road.
Despite the disturbing number of these cases, Amazon...
Yeah, kids don't know to look for fucking traffic sometimes. That's why we adults are supposed to pay attention and be like, hey kid, get over here. And hey, I'm gonna put the fucking brakes on and be a fucking adult. You're not expected to be given the road for it to be a clean, pristine fucking environment. I am sorry, we have yet to build underground fucking roadways that fucking lovely systems that can modulate speed and keep traffic going are in charge of yet. We still have chaotic, messy fucking shits that love them deeply and dearly, all of them. All y'all 8.5 billion shithead little fucking cockle fuck dick necks. But let's be fucking real. The road is not meant to be taciturn. It's meant to be a fuck mess that you are supposed to be trained to navigate during chaos. So it doesn't matter that the kid stepped out when they shouldn't. It matters that the driver didn't act appropriately by identifying and stopping them. Or it matters that they were overworked. Or it matters what the fuck went into the situation. Like, you can't just pin it all on the driver without fucking nuance for the situation they're in. Yeah, but you can be upset at fucking everything. Fucking balls, bro. Don't even come down on the kid. Don't you fucking dare. This is a fucking 2-year-old, bro. How the fuck dare you? Fucking shit-ass newscasters.
Has repeatedly refused to take the blame. But was Amazon truly innocent, or was the company simply good at covering its tracks? To answer that question, we have to go back to September 24th, 2017. It was on this day at an Amazon workhouse in Plainfield, Indiana, that the unimaginable happened. A 59-year-old worker, Philip Lee Terry, was doing maintenance on a forklift when the forks collapsed, bringing the platform down on top of him. It took workers 2 hours to find Philip, and by the time 911 was called,
there's an emergency in the maintenance area. Sorry, Amazon? Is he conscious and breathing?
Philip wasn't. The worker had been crushed to death. An investigation by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, better known as OSHA, discovered that the stand used to hold the forklift up and prevent such tragedies was never used.
OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Not shut up, shut up. I realize that my mush mouth confuses the two. However, OSHA, for the fucking win sometimes, bro. Doing the hard work.
During his investigation, OSHA Inspector John Stallone interviewed an employee who told him the company provided no training or safety. Instead, it was a get-her-done mentality. More disturbingly, the training records that Amazon provided showed no record of forklift training at all. In the end...
Bro, I can do get-her-done mentality in my house because the heaviest bit of equipment is like a less than 1 pound piece of computing hardware. Or I guess my desktop kind of counts too, huh? Okay, I mounted a television that weighs like 70 pounds. Or no, it weighs less. The mount can hold 80. I'm pretty sure it weighs like under 40. And I just made sure I got a mount that could handle its weight on just one arm if one arm were to fail. That's not very get her done mentality. That's actually quite appropriate praxis.
OSHA found that Amazon was at fault and gave the company 4 citations, amounting to $28,000 in fines, chump change for the trillion-dollar empire. But then, why did Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb later overturn the citation?
Actually, I think get-her-done mentality usually does incorporate steps that don't take you don't send you to the ER. Like, that's just not even get her done. No, get her to the ER is the appropriate phrase for that kind of fucking bullshit. No, get her done is when you fucking do it and you don't need to do it twice. Do it good once, don't do it twice. Get her to the ER is what happens here.
OSHA Inspector John Stallone claimed that he first heard about reducing the fines during a conference call with Amazon's lawyers and his boss. As for how they plan to do that, well, it involved shifting the blame from the company to the employee who tragically lost his life. Sensing something shady was happening, John Stallone secretly taped the conversation with his boss that followed the call.
I hope you don't take it personally if we have to manipulate your citations any.
I think they should all, I think they're all pretty, I think all 4 of them are pretty strong on their own.
Despite the toxicology report that showed there were no illegal substances in the worker's system, the OSHA director proceeded to speculate.
I'm guessing the guy was probably on something.
But when John pushed for penalties, he claimed he was the one who was pushed. State officials allegedly pulled him into a meeting and told him to back off, bringing up that Amazon might bring its second headquarters to Indiana. John said he quit. The state, which argued the meeting never took place, said he was fired. In the end, the citations were dropped after Amazon supposedly proved that the worker had been trained, and his own misconduct caused his death. But if this was an effort by the state to secure Amazon's second headquarters, it failed. Indiana lost its bid. Meanwhile, Amazon escaped facing any consequences.
You are gambling with people's lives every day. And that doesn't seem like you should get a pass.
But it's not just freak accidents that are killing Amazon workers. In many cases, workers seem to simply drop dead. Some of these tragedies included the death of 61-year-old Mike Galash in 2018, who passed away from cardiac arrest at a...
There are so many cameras in an Amazon facility. If you have a heart attack, there is still time for you to be responded to appropriately. Against community plots for workers to hear cell phones of the facility. They first heard the radio security and instructed them to call 911. An audio recording obtained by the WSM security guard had put a 911 operator on hold and never came back to the line. A different individual eventually called back. According to the ambulance report, they took about 5 minutes for anyone to call 911. Bro, if there's a heart attack or a stroke, you get on that right the fuck away. There is so much comprehensive surveillance in this facility. The fact that no one is employed to just sit on their fucking twatly ass and look at it live is disgusting. Someone should be held on the clock, and they should rotate who does manual labor and who does surveillance operations. Let the surveillance operations go to the people. Put the cameras in places everyone can agree on. Let them dispute it. Let them work it the fuck out. But at the crux of it, y'all are fucking absurd. Like, there's no reason in a place where there's constant surveillance of employees. Like, there's no fucking reason. There's constant surveillance, right? So why not just take the manual labor and dole it up until you do rotations? And I know they're not going to listen to my bitch ass. Make someone who does manual labor and then take them off of grueling manual labor and let them sit on their fucking comforted fucking twat ass for a rotation and let them do surveillance. And make sure that it is evenly doled out. And if people show discomfort or illness or fucking shit, maybe you can have supported work hours in such a way where you can bail them out. But instead fucking chasing profit margins, we don't have supported work hours, we don't have appropriate coverage, and look at this bullshit. That's fucking gross. Bro, so many companies are falling down this little shithole right now. It's disgusting.
Fulfillment center in Tennessee, while his workers desperately tried to find a cell phone, which weren't allowed in the building to call 911. Then, there was the fatal heart attack of 60-year-old Joe Bowman in March 2019, where 911 call records revealed that the manager who reported the incident ordered a concerned employee to go back to work while on the phone with the dispatcher. And sure, this response from management might seem cold and detached, but nothing was as frosty as what occurred at an Amazon facility in Ontario, Canada on January 15th, 2024. It was a cold...
Yo, Ontario, shout out. How y'all doing out there? What y'all doing? Y'all getting treated right? I know. How's life? What y'all doing? What you been up to? Y'all good? This bitch said, not trying to be an asshole, but still somewhat sarcastically. Howdy, Ontario. You feeling heard yet?
Winter night, negative 25 degrees.
Bro, I would throw fist for y'all.
Celsius to be precise, when a fire in the warehouse forced workers into a mandatory evacuation. According to Amazon officials, employees stood in the cold for about 17 minutes before they were let back inside. However, in an interview with the London Free Press, an employee who asked not to be identified claimed they were outside longer than that. The anonymous worker also claimed that when they tried to warm up in their car, a supervisor ordered them back outside. And while an Amazon spokesperson denied workers weren't allowed in their cars and claimed the company provided kits that contained a knit cap, socks, knit gloves, a mylar blanket, and hand warmers, the anonymous employee claimed another worker who was warming up in their car after the cold exposure triggered a nosebleed was also told to get out of their vehicle. As for the kits, the employee acknowledged that blankets were handed out, there just weren't enough for all of the workers. Yes, not everyone was built for a cold Canadian winter, including 50-year-old Paulo de Souza Bezerra, who originally was from Brazil, where climate is far warmer. So the moment the doors to the warehouse opened back up, Paulo and the other workers went to the break room to warm up.
And this particular employee spends about 45 minutes warming up with other employees, but then collapses near a water cooler by his workstation for reasons that are not yet known.
It turned out Paulo had suffered a heart attack, which exposure to cold weather is known to increase the risk of. He was sent to the hospital, where doctors were ultimately unable to resurrect him. But as tragic as Paulo's death was, Some workers don't even make it to the hospital. It was December 27th, 2023. Just days before New Year's Eve, Rick Jacobs was finishing the night shift at an Amazon fulfillment center in Colorado. But before he could clock out, tragedy struck. At 5 a.m., he had a heart attack and collapsed on the floor of the facility, passing away at the same company he dedicated his life to. Yet, it was the way the company allegedly chose to handle the incident that was truly chilling. Rather than holding off on starting the morning shift until the coroner arrived to remove the body, plant managers allegedly used cardboard boxes to block Rick's body from employees who were forced to work just feet away. For many, this choice showcased just how twisted Amazon's priorities were.
What they care about is their profits and enriching their shareholders. So that's why they continue to work. That's why they force their employees to work alongside their dead colleague who's still on the ground at the facility, just a little bit removed by a couple of cardboard boxes.
Amazon denied that cardboard boxes were used, instead claiming that managers and security guarded the body. Yet, despite the company's suggestion that the situation was handled appropriately, employees...
Oh, unlike delivery, they actually directly source the workers for this shit? Oh. Welp. So they contract for delivery, construction, safety and security, area managers. Huh.
beg to differ. No one should be told to work alongside a dead body, particularly after witnessing it, one worker told The Guardian. Day shift comes in at 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m., and we were never informed until we arrived to where it had occurred. No warnings before walking into the building, no on-site counselor. Simply a flyer put out days later informing us of how to receive mental health counseling. Another employee told the publication they were pissed that Amazon operated business as usual in the midst of a tragedy. Why is it that we are still working as usual when someone is deceased downstairs? I was angry that they think that our lives don't matter, that they're going to sweep me out of the way to get a package out. And this wasn't the only time Amazon allegedly...
So last mile delivery is like Exceed and shit. Construction is a litany of different companies. And fulfillment and warehouse shit, like packing and unpacking, picking up shit, breaking their backs, is actually directly under Amazon.
Forced staff to continue their shifts next to their unalived coworker. In a Reddit post from March, one user claimed that a worker who had been complaining about chest pains and the extreme heat in their facility died of a heart attack in the middle of his shift. According to the post, management told those who tried to help the employee to go back to work. They then proceeded to leave him lying on the floor and put those wet floor signs around his body, and just expected us to work around him until medics got there. Whispers today from PAs confirmed to us that he passed at the hospital. But why were there so many Amazon workers dying of heart attacks in the first place? Well, it turns out, the chronic mental and physical stress Amazon workers are under isn't just bad for their mental health, it's bad for their hearts. Specifically, these factors have been linked to cardiovascular disease, making it no wonder that heart attacks have become a troubling trend in Amazon warehouses. In fact, workplace heart attacks are seemingly so common at Amazon that there are multiple Reddit posts about employees dying this way on the job. For example, a Reddit user posted about a woman falling at work. A commenter then clarified that the woman hadn't just fallen, she had passed away from a heart attack. Another user responded, "Horrible way to die, taking your last breaths inside an Amazon warehouse. We live and die in an absolute hellscape." In a Reddit post from October 2024, one worker claimed that a woman at their factory was sent back to work despite complaining that she was not feeling good and having pain. They went on to claim that, when she got back to her area, she had the heart attack, and the new hires that were with her tried to help, but a manager told them that they couldn't help her since it was a liability to the company since safety wasn't on site. One of the new hires told that manager that they were CPR trained, and they quit so they could help the woman that had the heart attack, but the manager physically removed the CPR trained new hire from the area. While the manager's alleged behavior during the emergency shocked the public,
whoever the manager is, you are bugging. At least let her coworkers help her.
This wouldn't be the first time Amazon was accused of resisting life-saving measures. On January 18, 2013, temporary Amazon worker, 28-year-old Jeff Lockhart Jr. was working the night shift at the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Chesterfield, Virginia, where he suddenly collapsed. He was found less than an hour later on the third floor by an employee whose immediate response wasn't to call 911, but AmCare, Amazon's personal medical team. As it turns out at the time, Amazon's employee brochure explicitly stated, "In the event of a medical emergency, contact security. Do not call 911. After the AmCare employee performed CPR and used a defibrillator, 911 was called, but it wasn't enough to save Jeff's life. His cause of death was listed as an irregular heart.
Okay. So the cause of death being listed, that's on the state. The AmCare thing being an interference with state and local operations seems really fucking weird. Like, I don't see how your private company can subvert local and state emergency medical services or police. I can see how you do it. I don't see how it fucking holds up.
As for why it was Amazon's protocol to not call 911 immediately, well, maybe this was the company's twisted way of avoiding negative PR. In 2023, an article from Tribune magazine interviewed Amazon workers who claimed that the company instructed them not to call 999, the number for emergency services in the UK, and instead find their own way to the hospital. According to a worker named Maria, the company started doing it after there was something in the papers about—
Wait, does the AmCare person write the coroner's report or the report for the coroner? Do they like have any input in this? Like, because they hire AmCare for their medical services, does that play any impact on how the coroner's report is written in a way in which if you had EMS from the state or city differentiate? That is so fucking weird.
Amazon calling too many ambulances at their sites, but the company's alleged over-reliance on their in-house medical— the number for emergency services in the UK, and instead find their own way to the hospital. According to a worker named Maria, the company started doing
So
it—
the incident report might be handed to a coroner, and that might impact their perception of the events. And so if they can write the report that gets handed to a coroner, they can have some influence, but they don't get to have the final say on it.
After there was something in the papers about Amazon calling too many ambulances at their sites, but the company's alleged over-reliance on their—
They had to get them because they called too many ambulances to their sites, bro. I'm not fucking sorry. That is weird, bro.
in-house
That's
medical
weird.
team has had tragic consequences.
Yo, did y'all know that Amazon has on-site first aid clinics that are actually there to keep Amazon workers from getting real medical treatment and sweep injuries under the rug?
Yes, just as Amazon has earned a reputation for ignoring the needs of workers, so has AmCare.
They're very quick to downplay injuries and, give you an ice pack, tell you to sit down for 15-10 minutes and go back to work.
And this isn't just online gossip. In a Wired expose from 2023, AmCare employees described a system that can put employees at risk of further injury by keeping them working instead of referring them to appropriate medical care. Unfortunately for Amazon worker Billy Foister, he learned this lesson the hard way. In 2019, Billy approached AmCare about health concerns he was having, including headaches and chest pains. The medical team took the 48-year-old's blood pressure and blamed his symptoms on dehydration, giving him 2 drinks and sending him back to work. A week later, Billy suffered a heart attack at work. Despite being a large man at 6'3", it took 20 minutes for someone to notice him lying on the ground. And while CPR was administered, it wasn't enough to save Billy's life. But it's not just the grueling work that's allegedly hazardous. It's the conditions of these warehouses. Amazon workers have reported being forced to work through gas leaks, despite being dizzy and vomiting. They braved the spread of COVID-19 in these facilities.
This is the 4th known case of an Amazon worker that has died of the virus. Amazon has declined to provide total nationwide numbers.
And still, working conditions have reportedly not improved.
Raw sewage, broken ventilation choking us from wildfire smoke.
But it's only when disaster strikes that the deadliness of Amazon warehouses is truly exposed. During an extreme heat wave in the summer of 2022, several Amazon warehouse workers took their last breath.
3 Amazon workers all died while on the job at 3 separate New Jersey facilities in the last few weeks.
For many, it was no coincidence that these tragedies began during Prime Week, an annual sale that's notorious for pushing workers to extremes.
For the 4th and final week, you guys are going to be working 8 10-hour shifts.
What? 80 hours? How is that even possible?
Well, you're obviously going to have to work 2 shifts in one day, buddy, okay? It's not that hard.
But yet again, OSHA issued no citations for these deaths. But what was even more peculiar was that OSHA never made its inspection reports for these incidents public, a lack of transparency that led safety advocates to sue the agency in November 2024, after it failed to respond to a public records request.
I mean, yeah, suing OSHA because they didn't release the reports from investigating Amazon, based as fuck, honestly. That's like the first based thing I've heard. Oh, it's Honest Beauty. I kind of like some of their products, here and there. Some of them. Some.
While the death of 3 workers in 3 weeks might have made Amazon—
Their lotion's my backup lotion. Like, I prefer to go with my Function of Beauty and Love From Yours shit, but if I'm ever running shy on it, or I've lost it, or I fucked up, or I can't find it, I'll just I'm an Honest Beauty bitch on the rebound in a heartbeat, honestly. So, I mean, they get to my heart sometimes too, you know? They're kind of handy. Unscented products are basically how you do that. I need to have unscented shit. If you give me scented shit, my skin might erupt like the lava fields, and I might have a, like, I don't want weeping wounds that cover my whole body. I don't want to look like chemical burns have nothing on me. Okay? TLDR. Thank you.
Want to look guilty? What about the death of 6 workers in a single night? Let's go back to December 10th, 2021. It was the holiday season, the busiest time of the year for Amazon workers. And management at a facility in central Illinois wasn't going to let a little stormy weather get in the way of productivity, even if said stormy weather was a full-blown tornado. Yep, despite warnings from meteorologists for 3 days leading up to the tornado, Amazon was operating business as usual that night. Radio's been going off. One delivery driver texted their supervisor, "Okay, just keep delivering," the supervisor responded. "We can't just call people back for a warning unless Amazon tells us to." Even when tornado alarms started going off, the driver's supervisor told her to just shelter in place. "That's waiting to turn this van into my casket," the driver shot back, but her supervisor remained firm. The safest practice is to stay exactly where you are. If you decide to return with your packages, it will be viewed as you refusing your route, which will ultimately end with you not having a job come tomorrow morning. The sirens are just a warning. Meanwhile, at the warehouse, some workers wanted to take shelter at home. One of these workers was Larry Verdon, who texted his girlfriend, "Amazon won't let us leave." But why didn't workers feel safe at the warehouse? Well, while Amazon representatives have claimed that its safety procedures went as smoothly as possible that night,
there were announcements in the building, and then our leadership team were going around the building and moving people in as well.
According to the workers who were there, it was chaos.
Everybody yelling, people are confused. We knew some people were missing. It was just terrifying.
Employees said they'd never done drills for tornadoes. And while some knew the shelter was the bathroom, the problem was there were 2 bathrooms, and some employees went to the wrong one on the southern side of the building. At roughly 8:28 p.m., an EF3 tornado with wind speeds of 150 miles per hour hit the 1.1 million square foot facility, bringing down the roof and the walls. 6 employees who were sheltering on the southern side of the building were killed, including Larry, who had texted his girlfriend that Amazon wouldn't let them leave. Miraculously, delivery driver Craig...
Wait, so now you say killed and when it... I'm sorry, I know this is like things that no one cares about. I'm such a piece of shit pen for this. Now we say killed when grown-ass adults perish, which is, again, fucking horrifying and never appropriate. But you won't give the infant reverence and say killed when the infant was killed. You have to say unalived. This is not me assessing how they actually feel. I don't know how they feel. They were doing the best they could with what they had. They're fine. I wouldn't have known without them. So honestly, I'm just being bitchy and I'm just voicing my bitchiness to y'all. So I'm not alone in this bitchiness together with you. Thank you. Much. Appreciate it. Sorry.
Dost, who was also sheltering in the south side bathroom, survived. He was trapped under a 40-foot tall concrete wall for hours before rescue crews were able to dig him out, with thoughts of seeing his wife and his family again, keeping him alive.
Being able to even just talk to, but let alone hug and kiss the people that I love was amazing.
As for the families who lost their loved ones in the disaster, they were devastated.
I walked out of that building after they told me my dad was gone. I dropped to my knees and I screamed at the sky at the top of my lungs.
And it wasn't long before the families and the surviving workers began to question whether all of this could have been prevented if Amazon valued its workers as much as it valued profit.
That reality kicked in that my life is more important than a huge company, because clearly our lives weren't valued at all that night.
The company was hit with multiple lawsuits, including wrongful death lawsuits from victims' families and a claim for emotional distress and injuries filed by survivors. It was during this time that Amazon was accused of not building the warehouse to code after inspection reports during the rebuild found that the supporting columns of the building appeared to be unbolted and unanchored. But while these lawsuits insisted that Amazon failed to protect its workforce,
there's no evidence whatsoever that this building had an appropriate basement shelter or storm shelter.
OSHA determined that the warehouse met building code requirements, and despite offering recommendations for Amazon to improve safety procedures, no fines were issued. But if OSHA won't fight for Amazon workers' rights, workers have proven they have no problem fighting for their own.
Bro, there's 3 of these buildings next to each other, bro. Bro.
Really hard day in, day out, and we are not robots.
Like, I get it. They make a lot of jobs for Americans. I got that part. But, like, maybe make them pay them more? I don't fucking know. Give them better safety protocols, more supported hours at the bare fucking minimum. Honestly, supported fucking hours, please. Like, what the fuck? Please give trust and safety workers supported fucking hours. Please give these folks supported fucking working environments and fucking hours. I don't know, have double the people there. Have 3 times, 4 times the fucking people there and ask for the same amount of fucking work. Holy fuck.
We are human
little
beings.
Weak ass bitches.
We need rest and we need those breaks.
We work to live.
We deserve to live, laugh, and love.
Bro, I get that the stockholder wants to make more fucking money come the end of the fucking year from their fucking investment in fucking Amazon, but like maybe we take the fucking L for humanity or some shit, bro. I don't fucking know.
And have a fulfilling life.
Being such a big company, you guys don't care for us. We're just number to you guys. You guys don't care for us like you guys say. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Although Amazon's stance on unions is made clear by this video the company uses to teach managers about employees' rights.
We do not believe unions are in the best interest of our customers, our shareholders, or most importantly, our...
Oh, hey, they said shareholders right away. And by associates, do they mean the fucking people that they contract out to? Or do they mean the people who work in grueling conditions? I don't fucking know right now. I'm having a hard time picking how they're trying to abstract the word associate. And honestly, maybe a union in their case, maybe they should just become a fucking co-op at this fucking point, bro. I don't fucking know.
Associates.
In North America, warehouses have begun unionizing, including facilities in Staten Island, Quebec, and most recently, British Columbia.
Oh, hey, Staten Island, Quebec, and British Columbia unionized even there. Oh, I mean, it's working for somebody. I don't fucking know, man. Maybe they can take the L. I don't fucking know.
We'll start talking to the employees about what they want to see in a collective agreement, and we want to get on with getting them what they really need, which is some justice in their workplace.
Of course, change has always come with setbacks. In January, Amazon announced that it was shutting down all of its Quebec warehouses in what many saw as an act of retaliation.
We did unionize one facility, and we were working very hard to form unions in other facilities, and Amazon is really anti-union.
Yet while unionizing...
I mean, yeah, no shit, they're anti-union. They're like morally they're more subservient to their fucking shareholders than they are their actual employees. I think by associate, they mean the people they contract out to at this fucking point, because I have no reason not to fucking believe that shit. So, yeah, no, makes sense, honestly. I can see this. This makes sense, bro. Yep. Anyways, I'm not surprised. Let's go.
Remains an uphill battle for many Amazon employees. It's the first step towards a better, and more importantly, safer working environment for all.
While you're here, check out our other video on a trend sweeping through social media and leaving users in hospital beds. And consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue to create videos like these.
Alright, my dudes, no. This is mine later when I'm eating dinner. I'm watching this when I eat dinner. I'm not watching this old Sydney Sweeney video when I eat dinner, because that looks mortifying. On the other hand, I'm running this back to you. I'm saying timestamps are already in. Thank you for letting me be your shithead streamer. Thank you for letting me be my asshole self. Thank you for letting me fuck up, fuck around, and be a complete and utter goober and a brigand and a blight to humanity.
Jail, you don't get to choose. Your mommy and your dad and your Aunt Lily doesn't get to make your meals. I'm your aunt. I'm your grandpa. I'm the one that gets your meal prepared and makes sure it gets done.
The sheriff says inmates get put in isolation for things like fighting, and the burger is an added punishment.
So I'm going to go make a melt. Unlike this warden and his warden burger, like, I am a fucking grown-ass autistic woman. I swear to you, where I stand, I can eat the same thing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 times a fucking day. I like the samey. Honestly, that sounds like comfort to me. Same thing every day, no changes. Yeah, I might need more nutrients. Just shove a vitamin up my fucking ass, bro. I don't give a fuck. Less to deal with, less to plan for. Just more vitamin. And shut up, bitch. I could go for that. So I don't know how this is punishment. It sounds like fucking ASD bitch getting fucking a hug from society. I mean, not every one of my fucking cohorts want to be treated like that. But I do. I'll just do that at home without going to prison. So, you know. All right. Peace out. Adore you all. Thank you for letting me be your shitty streamer. Appreciate you. Bye. 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 Run away. Run away.